This is my music to calm me down. Is it working? All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's Polyester here. So, if you don't know, the Gilded Stampede event celebration. I'm not going to use the word event. The Gilded Stampede celebration has been extended by another week, and you're going to continue to get that 50,000 blood points every day for logging in. So that's good. 7 extra days, so it's another 350k if you were logging in every day throughout this whole Lunar New Year Gilded Stampede celebration. You get over 1 million blood points for free just for logging in every day. Also, I just noticed this. I did not know this came out. I don't know if the devs tweeted about this or anything, but I didn't see this. A player motivation survey. So we'll have to check this out later. Dead by Daylight team would like your feedback in a player motivation survey. We encourage you to be as honest as possible. The information and answers provided are anonymous, not shared with any third party, and will not be used for purposes other than survey analysis. So I guess they want to know what motivates you to play or what would motivate you to play. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it's there. So I always encourage everybody to take part in those surveys. Give your feedback. I know that there is a contingent out there that thinks that the devs simply disregard everything that's put in the survey, but I don't agree with that. And I have communicated that feedback to the devs, which I think is why on that one Q&A they had the person come in who said, "Hi, I'm in charge of survey analysis, and I promise you I read every single thing and I communicate all the information to the devs," just so that you don't think that, like, you know, that's getting, when you fill out your survey, it's going straight in the waste paper basket. Like, they definitely are looking at all that. Okay, so that's what's in the news. Now, we had a new teaser today for Chapter 19. I think I can show it to you here on screen real quick. Let's see. It should be around here somewhere. This one?
Says play as Jane in the next match.
Jane in the next match. So, not a lot to go on. It's very short. We see...
Say yes to the zester of polyester.
Pound of Flesh coming in for 10 months. I'm putting my fancy nickel down on the new killer being the Siren.
Techie Tone 86 says
like
take me to Larry's Institute.
It's a pretty good, that's a pretty good guess and a good name. I like that a lot. I've heard a lot of really good theories. So we see this is a track being played, and once it gets to the 3 second and 19, is it 100ths of a second? It rewinds. So looks like every 30 frames to repeat it goes to the next one. So are those frames then 30 frames per second? Huh. So on the face of it, it looks like there's a rewind power coming, but very rarely. This killer's obviously Candyman this time, right? Oh gosh. Thank you so much for the 39 months, Nilrama. Thanks again, Pound of Flesh, for the 10 months too. On the face of it, it looks like a rewind power, but very rarely is anything what it seems in a Dead by Daylight trailer. It's the teacher, guys, duh. It's just movie day for the teacher. They put the movie in. Johnny, put the film in. We're gonna watch a movie here, class, today. Jason, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Jason says, I saw someone look at the sound waves and it spelled out crazy scream. I can show you that right now too. Let's see. I can do that right now just to share that with the whole class. Kitsoji, thank you for the 100 biddies. What about the GIF you posted? Was that related? Let me see here. I need my... I'll just say don't put too much stock into my tweets. I still think it's Candyman. What do I know? Okay, so we're gonna bring up this display capture here, and we're gonna move. No, not that, not that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Whee! That good? Might be. Might need to shrink this. We need to shrink this. Give me the corner. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, bolt. Yeah. There we go. That works. That fits good there. Okay, so this is the audio from that teaser. So if we put it through a spectrogram analyzer, this is what we get. Oops, it was at the end, sorry. So this is nuts. Like, I didn't even know this is a thing. But if you put it through the spectrogram analyzer, they actually have hidden words in the sounds. This is nuts. So it says crazy scream in the sounds from the teaser. And if we go up here and take off the logarithmic frequency scale and run it through the first time, so you can see there it says crazy, right? And then this is the rewound bit. Crazy, but it's really hard to see. But at the bottom it says scream also. It's easier to see once you put it in the logarithmic. So the first way it makes crazy hard to see at the top, but it's there. And then you can see crazy again on the rewind, crazy scream. This is hidden in the audio track. Hidden in the audio track. Who knew this was a thing? Who thought to do this? That's crazy. I don't know. I didn't even know that was a thing. Somebody said, yeah, Paulie, did you see somebody ran it through the spectrum mammographer and found the what? I was like, the what? They ran it through the what? I don't know. Like, we got forensic files on the case on this one. The Junior G detectives here. If this killer is a musician, I want to dance till I die. Thank you so very much, Cynic. It's Cindy Lauper. Just look at the colors. Well, I mean, that's just the way the spectromography, yeah, I know what that means, works. Okay, so then I want to talk about this other issue, which really shouldn't be an issue because it's the year 2021, but apparently it's an issue. So, I've been kind of vocal saying that I think it's going to be an LGBT character in this chapter. Now, some people said, oh, you're just clickbaiting the LGBT plus community. Well, I mean, I guess if I'm in the same vein that I'm clickbaiting the Pennywise fans when I say I think it might be Pennywise, or the Candyman fans when I say I think it's Candyman this time for sure, or Jason or whatnot, like I'm always just saying what I think. And I do think that there's a good chance we might get an LGBT plus person in the chapter. So, and the difference here is that the devs never said we're trying to get Pennywise or Candyman or Jason, but the devs have said that they're looking to put LGBT community representation into the game. Like, we have this statement to go on from them here that they put out last June. Now remember, they're working on chapters like, 3 chapters ahead. So when they would have talked about this last June, there's a very good possibility that they were working on shaping the current characters in this chapter at that time. So this statement from them last June says, in the past, we've mentioned that we didn't aim to give a sexual orientation to our characters. The idea was to let players create their own narrative and identify themselves to the character they most related to, which is fair and a good concept. However, now that Dead by Daylight's lore is getting more and more detailed, we realize that we didn't stay true to that vision. We did set our characters' preferences in the past, notably in heterosexual relationships. We recognize that this no longer reflects our original position. The game continues to evolve, and thanks to your precious feedback and questions regarding our characters' diversity, we have reviewed our plans and our position. We see Dead by Daylight as an inclusive game, and we're always looking to improve the way we reflect those values in our game. We're now better equipped to integrate diversified identities to the game and into the lore in the future. Thank you for your continuous support, the Dead by Daylight team. So this has given us an indication that this is what they want to pursue. So unlike me saying, oh, it's Pennywise, like for me saying, I think we might have an LGBT plus person in our game, there's some indication that it's not like a clue that I picked out of the air. They said it, right? So whether it happens in this chapter or not remains to be seen. It may not happen in this chapter, but it certainly might. And even if it doesn't, well, this is a good litmus test for the devs to see reaction based on my thoughts tweeting it out or my thoughts making a video about it and how that is received by the community. You know, I'd like to think that for the most part it was well received, but you know, there's definitely indications that not everybody's on board with this idea for their own reasons. The reasons of their own choosing. But I will say it is the year 2021, and I don't think that it is absurd for the game to try and put characters in the game that represent the slice of life that we see every day when we walk out of our doors. So I also saw someone complain that the devs were forced into making this decision to put an LGBT plus person into the game, which I think is ridiculous. Imagine believing that that was coercion and not a choice on the part of the devs. Like, do you not think that there are people within the LGBT plus community who work for Dead by Daylight? Have you looked around?
Pride.
So thank you very much for those biddies. Like, have you looked around? Like, maybe, hey, you know, I'm looking over here at my coworker in the office. They're part of the LGBT community. Why don't we have an LGBT person in the game? Like, it's not that hard to imagine. And for somebody to just say that it's political or that the devs were forced into this is insulting, frankly. Now, I think that you know, I said this in my video about it. You just really need to get over it. It's the year 2021. Nobody's trying to shove a lifestyle down your face or their agenda. They're just trying to put people who represent real world people in the game. That's it. And again, remember, this is just a concept in my head. We don't even know for sure if it's happening this chapter. This is just my thought. I don't have any insider information about this. It's just my gut feels like it's coming, right? So I could be completely wrong, just like I was completely wrong about saying 7 times it was Pennywise or 7 times it was Candyman. I could be completely wrong about this too. But if I'm not, and we do have a person from the LGBT plus community who comes into Dead by Daylight, I really don't understand why you can't accept them. Like, I grew up with watching Star Trek and Twilight Zone with my dad, and those television shows had a lot of social commentary in them. And when we watched those, my dad would help me understand the lessons that people were trying, that television creators were trying to teach people back in the day. You know, back in the day, Lieutenant Uhura and Captain Kirk kissing was like the most scandalous thing on television, because you had a black woman and a white man kissing on television, and we've gotten over it, right? Most of us have. But, you know, and then they had the other episode in Star Trek where they had the aliens who had their body was divided in half, and one half of their body was white and one half of their body was black. But the two different characters, they had the colors of their body were reversed. So the one man had white on the left side of his body, and the right side of his face was black, and the other one, the colors were reversed, and they were racist against one another because of that, because of which half of their body had which color, which seems absolutely ridiculous to an outside observer, because they're like, well, y'all are the same. I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, no, the left side of his face is white. The right side of my face is white. We're completely different. And they're like, but you're the same race. They're like, no, we're not. So that was like, you know, the Star Trek lesson about racism, right? And aliens looking down on all of us would just say, y'all are the same, right? Whether it was race or religion or gender or sexual orientation. An outside alien looking down upon us, all of us, would just say, I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all are the same. So that's what we're striving for, right? And, you know, I feel people who are in the LGBT plus community who have to put up with these kind of things where they see these homophobic statements in response to even the suggestion that you might put a character from that community in the game. I feel for all of you. I don't, you know, I can't imagine the amount of hate that you've had to deal with in your lifetime. And I know that things have gotten better since, you know, I was born, but we still have a ways to go. That's clear. But we still have a ways to go. And I saw some people say things like, well, now I'm going to get accused of homophobia now if I decide to tunnel out the LGBT character. It's like, well, no. Unless you're doing it all the time. Like, if you see the lobby come up and you're like, that's the person I'm killing, then yeah, maybe you do have a problem. Maybe there is something that you want to look in the mirror and ask yourself and reflect upon. But I don't think that, you know, if somebody happens, if I'm playing a game where, let's say, for example, a Claudette is the one who was tunneled out of the game first, my mind doesn't instantly go, oh, well, that person's racist, right? Jason, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Would love a character with vitiligo and more men of color. So, you know, I don't think that anybody's mind is going to go, well, you must be a homophobe because you killed that person first. Again, unless you're doing it every time and that's your intention, which is on you as a person, that you just maybe want to reflect upon your bigoted attitudes and question why you feel that way, why you don't want to let somebody like that coexist. And I see all these people who are saying things like, well, half the community is going to uninstall now. Really? You think so? Half the community? What century are you living in exactly? You think half the community is gonna uninstall if that happens? Let me get this straight. So you're okay with playing a game where you have a character in here who eats people and is a cannibal, and another character who is a pedophile and touched children before the parents of those children burnt him to a crisp and he came back as a dream demon, but you can't but it's a bridge too far for you to continue playing a game if they put a character from the LGBT community in it. Do I have that right? Is that your stance on the whole issue? Did I get that right? Just want to make sure for the record that that's where you're at on this, because that doesn't make any sense to me, but okay, you know? And I've seen people say, well, why does it have to be about sexuality? Why you got to bring sexuality into the game? It's like, they already brought sexuality into the game. That's the point they're trying to make. When they said that Frank and Julie from the Legion are boyfriend and girlfriend, that's them bringing sexuality into the game. When they talk about the nurse losing her husband, she was a married woman, that's sexuality brought into the game. When they talk about the lore of Felix and David having girlfriends. That's sexuality brought into the game. You didn't take offense to that though, right? Because that was the quote unquote correct sexuality, right? You weren't like, oh, they're bringing sexuality into the game now. Felix is out here having kids and getting busy with his girlfriend. No, you didn't say anything about that, right? You didn't have anything to say about that, right? Because it was the quote unquote right sexuality, or the sexuality that you identified with. So now, if they decide they want to bring in a sexuality that you don't identify with, whoa, huh? I don't get it. I don't get it. Help me understand it. I don't get it. So, and then the other thing I saw was like, hey, Paulie, why are you talking about Felix as a girlfriend? Like, you're just in bi erasure now. You're not even acknowledging that bisexuality exists. You're just erasing bisexual people by bringing that up. I'm like, whoa, I'm not doing that. Hey, for all I know, every single character in Dead by Daylight might be bisexual, but do we have evidence of it? I would say no. I would say, is bisexuality represented in the lore of Felix? I would say no. Could he be bisexual? Certainly. Do we have evidence of it? No. The only thing that we have is evidence of straight relationships in the lore. And that's my point. Doesn't mean that I'm not saying that bi people exist. I'm saying we just don't have evidence of it. So, you know, back up the bus on that one, on me, okay? And then I had somebody else who said to me, oh, yeah, they can do this, but if they brought in a conservative soldier into the game, everybody would lose their mind. I'm like, excuse me, did you just forget that fucking William Bill Overbeck exists in the game? That the man wears a fucking green beret and an army jacket in the game? Did you just forget that Bill exists? What? Like, what are you talking about? So, oh, anyway, that's been my last couple of days. So, and again, this is something that we don't even know is happening. It's just my suspicion. It's all based on my suspicion. But I would just say, look, you know, if it upsets you, you don't have to play the character. You don't have to buy the character. I think if you're going out of your way to kill the character, you got some deep-seated problems. But that's it. If it means so much to you that you feel like you need to uninstall the game, well, I don't know that you'll be missed. So, that's where I'm at on all that. Okay, old man rant over. Can we just play Dead by Daylight now? And I really don't see it as a political issue. I just see it as an inclusion and representation issue, that they just want people to, you know, have someone they can identify with in the game. Did y'all see, like, when Frisk was like, oh my god, Elodie's hair's like mine, and she cried tears when she saw Elodie revealed, and she's like, I identify with her, she has hair exactly like me. Like, that's all people are looking for. That's it. Why can't the devs give people that? Why is that so bad? Why is that a crime? I don't get it. And then they said, well, you know, well, we can't have everybody represented in the game. Like, yes, I realize that. You know, there's only so many chapters that are coming out a year, and there's only so much representation we can do, that can be done. But they've done a pretty good job. Like, pretty good job so far. Like, Elodie's got Madagascar and French background. Felix is from Germany. Zarina Kassir is from Lebanon, which is in the Middle East. Yui's from Japan. Let's see. Jane Romero, we don't exactly know where she's from, but she's listed as having Latin American heritage on the wiki. Jeff Johansson, Canada and Norway. Feng Min, Chinese. Ace, Argentina and Italy. David is from the UK. Nia is from Sweden. And Claudette's Canadian. So they've covered it pretty well. I mean, Jake, I believe, is American. We don't really know enough about his backstory. Very common Korean last name. So he could be Korean, but we don't know for sure, I don't think. So they've covered a lot of bases around the world here for races and nationalities. And I think that you have to give them credit for that. And I would say if they are going down this road of the LGBT plus community member added to the game, it's just an extension of that. I digress. Adam from Jamaica, you're correct. How did I miss that one? How did I miss it? Where's Adam? How did I miss him? Adam from Jamaica, you're right. Thank you. All right. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, Nia's from Sweden. Yep. Let's go say hi to John. Hi, John.
Hello. So, how is your day going?
It's going great. How's your day, John?
It's sad. My friend Polly didn't wake up in time to get his pops from Target, so it's been a bad day.
What do you mean?
He didn't get his Otto Simpsons pop or his flocked
yeah,
Tails
it's
pop.
okay. I'll live. Yeah, Jake's American. I believe him to be Korean American, but I don't know for sure. I think Kate's like from somewhere like Kentucky, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, John, we're just going to accept the first two randoms who ask. What do you say?
Keenan joined off of me.
Yay!
I already hit accept. I don't hit accept for anyone, but I did it for Keenan because I was mean to him the other night.
You're nice. Yes, Claudette's Canadian. Deathslinger's Irish, yes. Jane is listed as Latin American heritage.
Here's my
Haha, I'm rejecting you, Keenan. Reject! Okay, what am I trying to do here? Finish healing a dying survivor by yourself 2 times in a game. You're gonna love this, John.
Yep, can't wait for this. Should we just run around as shirtless David the whole night?
Alright, sorry for my old man rant. How long was old man rant today? Let's see.
You went
35
like 25
minutes into the stream. Wow. That's a lot of old man ranting.
Reacts Game says we need Elmo voice for the next match.
The
Better
devs
that than-
really shouldn't mess with Bloodlust until they fix all the maps. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to take Bloodlust out personally, Spencer. I agree with you. Polly having to spend 20 minutes to explain homophobia is why it sucks and why it sucks to be homophobic.
Is bloodlust really a problem? Because it never comes into play unless the killer is doing very poorly. And if the killer's doing very poorly, it's one of the few things that can help them like get back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it needs to go. Why? Oh, they didn't re-enable hit validation yet, did they? I'm not sure. Kitsoji, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. John, thank you for the 32 months. And Kitsoji, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Pound of Flesh, cheered 100 bits. What if the red glyphs are tied into the new killer? Something breaking into the trials and hacking from the outside that you have to interact with, like how social media inserts itself into everyday life and you gotta get the likes and the metrics. I have considered that the glyphs might be attached to the new killer, yes. I think that that's a possibility in the same way that the pustula flowers were a precursor to the blight. I don't think it's a bad theory. Poly Survivor would be cool. Yeah, we need fat old white guys. Where's my representation?
Dark Yakrafamoro says you may not touch a hex totem the entire match.
I was telling Polly about how like the last couple survivors were like model like they're very attractive.
Yes, I've said that many times. I'm like, these ain't no pariahs. These are beautiful people. I know what the pariahs look like. We were all sitting in the corner playing Dungeons and Dragons when I was 15 years old, okay? I know what the pariahs look like, and they don't look like Felix and Elodie. But they're like, well, you know, they grew up into beautiful people. What can you say?
They were not people that ever didn't have friends or opportunities, okay? Not pariahs. Not even close.
Ollie, you already got Bill as your representative. I forgot, sorry. Can we always say that I was born in the wrong time period? Like, do y'all know how much I suffered for your coolness to play D&D nowadays? Do you know what an outcast I was playing Dungeons and Dragons in the corner with my friends with our little special dice and our graph paper? And now it's like, oh, we got Critical Role, and you know, Dungeons and Dragons is so popular, and everybody, all the cool kids play Dungeons and Dragons. Bitch, it wasn't cool when I was there. I blazed the trail for y'all. You know how much I suffered?
Yeah, suffered. That's what I would say to you. You have a family, a house, a basement filled with collectible toys that you personally chose.
Hey man,
oh my God,
hey man,
your
the
life
scars,
is so hard.
the scars from high school lasts a long time, okay?
Okay, I have a question. If you went to your high school reunion, do you think more people have more Twitter followers than you? Like, you're probably in the running for the person that has the most Twitter followers. So, like, you'd be like, look how popular I am now, bitches.
I was like, hey, you with your law firm over there, how many Twitter followers you got?
They have money, but they don't have happiness, Polly.
Hey, Scott, how's your lawyering doing? Yeah, but how many Twitter followers you got? What's up, bitch? Whoop.
How many YouTube followers you got? I put out a video and people see it and they love me for it. That's not counting the people that automatically come down every video. Those people we don't talk about those people.
What if Scott does have more Twitter followers? Okay, I gotta go find out now. Hey Bruce, I know you out there flying that Raptor jet plane, but how many YouTube subs you got? I know you out there flying that Raptor plane for the Air Force every day.
Hey, what map we going to? What map we going to?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Larry's.
I'm gonna try. Okay, I got it. We're good.
Oh no, I brought Jane's box. How many Twitch subs you got, nerd?
So, did you tell Amy you're buying $1,000 worth of pops yet?
Shh. It's not till tomorrow.
Okay, so you said you were going to tell her before you do it. Have you started yet?
Sort of.
Define sort of.
I started showing her, look how much money I put in the bank, hon. I transferred some money over from my accounts into our bank. Isn't that great?
And she wasn't immediately like, what are you going to buy with it?
Normally she would be, but no, she hasn't been this time.
You waited until she was
looks like pyramid.
From work, about to walk out the door, and you're like, oh yeah, I put a bunch of money in the bank account. Goodbye, honey. Have a good day. Bye.
And you make me sound so mercenary.
You mean manipulative to get what you want? Your toys?
Cycreations, thank you very much for that tier 1 sub.
You decided you were going to buy them on Tuesday, and me and Amy have been trying to get you to tell your wife about it for 3 days straight. And your answer is sort of.
Hey, John, it's a good thing that Polly talked for 30 minutes in the morning about the 30 minutes at the beginning of the stream about all this. So if Jordan watches the stream in the morning, Amy won't find out from the stream before Polly can tell her.
Be like, oh, Jordan's watching the stream. I gotta tell her right now.
She's gonna be waking Polly up going, $1,000 for what? Get the hell out of bed and talk to me about this right now.
Jay kind of did his beauty. I do not know who the killer is.
It's a
I'm in the operating
Legion.
region.
But they lost their power. It's okay.
Uh-oh, it's a Legion?
Legion, but I knocked them out of their power. And they never laid a glove on Elmo, because Elmo is great.
Dude, you've been playing really good, Elmo.
Yeah.
You've, like, stepped up your game
You know,
the past couple
the
days.
more you play, when you get more hours, you get more experience.
I mean, Esther's
Gordon.
like, I'm so good. I'm the best ever. And I'm like, Esther, you play every other game. Elmo
Gordon
only
is
gets to
like,
play,
Gordon says practice makes perfect, so people should always practice. There we go. I'm on another generator now.
That's exciting.
Does he hear your throat to make those sounds? I mean, maybe if Elmo had to play for like 6 hours straight, it might be a problem. But a game here and there, it's not any problem. It's easy. Elmo voice is fun. Everybody loves Elmo. Probably not hard. Thank you
Okay,
for
I got the
host. Elmo wants to commit to this, but Elmo doesn't want to get stabbed in the butt.
Billy D's 25 says play as a legend in the next match.
Elmo is great.
He is getting crushed. Well, it might be he. I don't know what costume they're using.
Elmo didn't notice. Okay, Elmo's back here.
Dark Cure Crawl from Moro says Sassy Esther needs to play the next match.
Elmo's going back to the generator. There we go. Let's see. At 100,000 hours, you're gonna have to do a 6-hour Elmo voice stream.
At 100,000?
100,000 subscribers. Yeah, this is how Elmo takes off the heat. How we do it?
Okay, Elmo, what if you tell Polly he should put, like, more than just $1,000 in the account, so even when he takes some money out,
He
there's
did
some
that.
left.
He
He's
did
like,
that.
"See? I left some for you."
He did though. Yeah, he put a lot more. Elmo does not sound like Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse sounds very different. Mickey Mouse sounds like this. Uh-huh.
Throw down the next nearby pallet.
Whee! Mickey Mouse sounds like, oh boy.
Billy D's 25
my
says
deliverance is
take
up.
me to
You guys just have
Haddonfield.
to sit
Yeah,
on
it was
it.
$1,001. At 1 million subscribers, Polly needs to get his vocal cords surgically altered so his voice stays like that all the time. John Porcadinas has deliverance. Let's heal each other. Okay. Emma will now do an impression of Mickey Mouse. Oh boy. Emma will now do an impression of Mickey Mouse. Hello, boys and girls. My name is Mickey Mouse.
Cucumber Water 23 says take me to the McMillan estate.
We had no command already.
Where's the last gen, guys? Instead of just standing around, you guys can, I don't know.
Not
just,
standing
like,
around.
Sit on a gen.
They're not standing
Oh my
around.
god, I missed it. Stop taking hits. Just go sit on a gen.
Emma didn't take any hits.
I see you. I see you, Elmo. You're playing
Yeah,
with
you
fire.
see Emma, but the killer doesn't see Emma.
There
Hey,
you go.
Polly!
See,
You remember
easy
that time
game.
I beat you in that bet?
Nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, except that they
Nah,
have
they
no
just-
one.
Door first, people. Someone go to a door and then unhook me.
Cucumber Water
Are they
23
on the door
says
yet?
play as White in the next match.
They're trying to. The Bills, like, as you can see, the Bills.
Throw
just
down the next
keeping her
nearby
right
pallet.
But this pallet's already thrown.
Hopefully this door's open by now.
You're asking about personal values in the survey, like tradition and equality. Oh boy, that makes me think that they really want to get a litmus test going. This is very interesting. Harley, you lit the powder keg before you were supposed to. Why did you do that? Harley, are you based on the new survey? I didn't do the survey. I don't know what's on it. The survey took 15 minutes to do. That's interesting.
15 minutes. That's like a short Magic the Gathering survey.
Oh, come on. Oh, you made it. Yay, John lived. And the best part is, Harley accidentally brought his special festive toolbox into the game, and he wasn't supposed to because it was his only one. And he gets to keep it. Yay!
Jaikon Livin says take me to Cold Wind Farm.
Good job, Elmo.
Jade with Elmer's voice is the woman I never knew I always needed. That's funny. I wonder what any of this survey might have to do with the next chapter, asking you about tradition and values. I wonder.
So Elmo, did Polly tell you about how Magic the Gathering has a new product line where it's gonna be all crossover IPs? Maybe they'll do a Sesame Street crossover.
Can Elmo be magic?
You could be. I don't know why they wouldn't want to do Sesame Street and then get some Big Bird and like Snuffleupagus cards attacking each other. It could be great.
Everybody loves Sesame Street.
Everybody does. Okay.
Maybe Sesame Street can get a character in the game.
I'd be excited.
I need
So
you to.
you have to invite me.
I gotta invite you,
Like,
okay.
destroy the lobby. You should just create the thingamabob.
Today is my birthday. I'm 23 today. Can I get a happy birthday from Elmo?
Elmo, can you
Elmo,
come back for a quick second?
Yeah, wait, what is it? Oh, let me see. New guy, 1998. Happy birthday! Oh my gosh, it's your birthday, 1998. Is that what year you're born? Oh yeah, that makes. I mean, let me see. Elmo's only 2, so he's not very good at the math. But yeah, I think that means 1998 is the year you're born, and that's why you're 23. Yay! Happy birthday, new guy!
That's great.
I feel so old. That guy's 23, and I'm just like, oh god. I feel so bad now. I'm depressed.
John, you're just a baby.
Evelyn says eat a bean grizzled
What are
jelly
you talking
bean.
about? I'm old and I'm gonna die, like, at any moment.
Oh, Keenan's here.
No. Keenan was with me, now we're going to you.
All right. I don't know if Elmo obeyed all these rules. I don't think he threw this second pallet, because I think the pallet he was going to throw was already thrown. But this pallet got thrown, I know that. You didn't do any hexes, Elmo, so you did good. You went to Larry, so that was all good. Yeah, did not too bad. Desiree Eagles 25, John, does that make you feel less old?
No.
Okay, never mind. Y'all are
Let's
just
see,
babies. Y'all are just babies.
Look, I know we're not 76 like you.
I know.
Okay, what map are we going to now?
I'm sorry, the next map is Haddonfield. Billy D says going to Haddonfield. Why'd you let me talk so long at the beginning, John? You should have given me like the wrap it up.
Do I have to point out I was like literally on Discord like, hey bro, I'm bored. Let's like die in a game already. Like what are we waiting for? It's been like 24 hours since you left me on the hook to die while you walked out the gate. Like, I'm feeling, you know.
Okay, what am I
missing
doing here?
it.
Oh, I should probably give out these packs from today. I have 9 pack requests. Does the Dead by Daylight... does the Dead by Daylight gods work? Oh, I see what you're saying. Polly does the Dead by Daylight gods work. I got you. Cucumber water. Oh, you got your sticker in the mail? That's awesome. Don't forget to eat your bean. You are correct. I got a brand new jar of beans here. I have not had a chance to seed the 12 fiery beans in here. This is just a normal Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
That's it.
It's Tutti Frutti. It's so delicious.
Polly, you tell Amy you bought $1,000 worth of beans to, like, make sure you have enough for stream. And you just say it was for beans, and it's a business expense.
It's a
Boom.
business expense. That's right.
Mind blown.
Look,
She'll
Con, the pops are a tax write-off. They're part of the background. I can just write them off as part of stream decoration costs.
That might be a hard sell. I don't know about that one. I like the effort, but I don't think that's gonna fly.
It's part of the decor. It's necessary for the stream to function. You have to have a nice backdrop.
Okay, then why do you have a second row of pops behind the first row?
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have 2 rows behind. Yes, you're right. I see what you're saying.
I need more
Balisong says take
bookshelves
me
with
to
pops on
Backwater
it in front of
Swamp.
my other bookshelves with pops.
I mean, because you got to make sure you fill the negative space. That's just good feng shui. It's important. Can we get an unboxing video? Oh. You mean like taking the pops out of their boxes? No. Like, you want to see a video of me showing you what crazy amount of money I spent on pops? Like the most expensive pops I ever bought in my life?
46 says use a Gideon meat plant map offering.
Maybe? I don't know. Does that come off as like showboating if I do that, though? You know what I mean? I don't know.
You should just embrace who you are and not try to hide it. Just let everyone know how crazy you are in the 20
I mean,
grand
it's not typical of me. I've never really done anything like that before. The most I ever spent on a pop before was $100 on Lucky the Leprechaun from Lucky Charms. Do you have a favorite Funko? My current favorite Funko is Hermit.
But, like, now all your other children know who the favorite are. What if they try to, like, knock Kermit off, and that way,
Ghost
you know,
Queen
you have
says
to choose a
change
new
your
favorite.
mouse sensitivity to 100% the next game.
Ghostface costs $350 here, man. Ghostface is a very rare pop. I would just say, if you think that it's something you would be satisfied with, you should just wait for the next Scream movie to come out. I'd be surprised if Funko didn't make another pop.
Ghostface is one of the few horror guys they've only made one of. Is there more than one Myers?
Oh, yeah. Yep. There's regular Myers, there's Bloody Myers, there's glow-in-the-dark Myers, and there's H2O Myers.
Okay.
PTB on Tuesday? I don't know. I have a feeling that there will be, though, on Holy Dirge, because to have, what, 3 teasers, essentially? And one of them a cinematic trailer. Probably Monday we'll get more of a revealing trailer, if not on the weekend. And then probably the PTB on Tuesday, but I don't know. How do you feel if they add FNAF? I don't have anything against FNAF. I know some people, such as John, think that I do. The only thing I don't like about FNAF is that it creates a lot of arguments in the chat.
Billy
don't
Juice 25
think you have
says
problem
eat a
with
bean
FNAF.
bizzle jelly bean.
I know it to be true. In my soul.
I'm legitimately upset that the Animaniacs ones are so expensive. Those are some of the first pops that I ever got when I started collecting. And since Animaniacs got rebooted, they have gone up in price. Oh, we have another Tutti Frutti.
Did I tell you I accidentally broke the foot off of my pinky? Off of my.
Oh yeah, and then you glued it.
I haven't glued it yet. I like need to though, because like
stinky socks.
Because the pinky pop, his feet come together very narrowly, so it's very. The plastic is very thin at that point, and it fell from a high shelf, and it hit, and it broke his leg, and it was. Ugh.
Pop accidents can happen. That's why you need Funko Pop protectors. What was this question it said here? Do you own any of the 3 killer figures, Trapper, Hillbilly, or Wraith? Let's see here. So I ordered the gecko statue for the Trapper.
Techie Tone 86 says take me to the Red Forest.
But it got delayed indefinitely. Like I've written to the company a couple times. I said, is this still being made? And they said, due to the pandemic, we can't guarantee when this is coming out. That's the company that made the Wraith statue. I have the Gecko Wraith statue. I made a video unboxing it. The Trapper was the next one, and they also had sculpts for Hillbilly and Spirit, but that whole line is shut down. That's Gecko. And the other one is Koto Bakaya.
86 says play as Detective Tap in the next match.
Koto Bakaya, who are making the Trapper and the Hillbilly statues. I have ordered both of those. They haven't come out yet. And then the Good Smile Company made an action figure for Trapper, which I also ordered. So I have all that stuff on order and paid for. The only thing that isn't paid for is the Gecko statue, but you know, I'm waiting for them to tell me when. Polyester, I was just wondering if you were at some point getting a PC from Zydax. Well, it's interesting, Mr. Carnifex, that you should bring that up. Yes. I'm hoping to see it in early March. They confirmed my mailing address with me yesterday and said that I should have a tracking number next week. So, yes, that's going forward. Did I tell you that, by the way, John?
Yes, you were like, hey, I finally won't have to feel bad I'm not streaming it in 1080p. And I'm like, thank God.
Yeah, I want to stream in 1080p so bad.
Like, Polly's like, everyone's making fun of me for streaming
Everybody
in 720,
makes fun.
John.
They're like, why do we call you 720p for Polly?
And I'm like, you could just spend that $1,000 to get a computer instead of Pops. And he's like, no, I'm good. I'll keep streaming in 720 for Pops.
Where's the Agatha Harkness path? Where's the Agatha Harkness pop at, though? I'm assuming that's a WandaVision reference and I'm behind.
Yes. Yeah, there is no WandaVision pops yet. Not to my knowledge.
Are we getting a PTB soon? I'm guessing yes, but I don't know. What are you going to do with the current PC? Use it as a streaming machine, so you stream from your main? I don't really know. I might just put it on the side and let my son play, and we can do duos.
Yeah, it looks like there's a wave of WandaVision pops due out in July.
Pale Moonrose. Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Pale Moonrose says, hey, Paulie, I saw your YouTube video on the possibility of an LGBT character coming to Dead by Daylight, and I'm so excited at the idea. As a gay man, I've wanted representation for a while now. That's awesome. And again, I will say, you know, there's no
Starlight
saying
Fox
that
says eat a bean boozled jelly
those
bean.
characters don't already exist in the game in some shape or form, but we certainly haven't been given evidence of it. Check Twitter, please. Like my Twitter, your Twitter. Whose Twitter? Oh, I see. I put the audio from Dead by Daylight. Yeah, we did this at the beginning of the stream already. Did you get the scream part? Oh yeah, the scream's at the bottom. Everybody's spectrogram stuff looks different. There's the
I wanna
scream at
say-
the bottom. Crazy, crazy scream.
I want to say it's been very big of you, Polly, not to point out I every 6 weeks spend like at least $200 on Magic.
You
Glad
spent
didn't throw me under the
$200.
bus.
Oh, can I use that in my argument? I'm like, Hon, did you know that John spends $200 every 6 weeks on Magic cards?
He spends at least like $3,000 a year, Amy, honey, and I'm only spending $1,000. That's it. Is that all you're gonna spend for the whole year? That's not important. But like, $1,000's way less than what John spends.
Well, I forgot to tell everybody that these codes are still good, by the way, for if you didn't get any of those Gilded Stampede codes for those 4 cosmetics. And your wife's answer will be, I'm not married to John, so that doesn't matter.
I should really buy another Zendikar Rising collector's box. I can get it for like $185
here?
right now.
Downstairs.
Because like, there's no way that doesn't go up in price in like 6 months. I should just.
Benito17 says you must mute on comms for the next match.
Hi, John. We got to mute on comms. We'll see you later.
Oh.
He was going to say he was going to miss me, but that's okay. Hello, F. Morrow. Why'd Polly bring this toolbox? This is a boring item. I want a flashlight. Chapter 20. Polly's the killer and his son is the survivor, and the new map is called the News Center. Oh, you got me with that fake skill check.
Ghost Queen says search the next chest you see.
Okay, searching the chest. Legit Jazzy Potato says, to be honest, I don't really support the community, but I don't hate people. The people. I'll take it.
Spin in a circle 5 times if safe.
Oh, that gen's done too. Imagine if this was the 1920s and we were fighting for equal rights and people were like, why they gotta put women in video games? They're gonna mess it all up. That's what y'all sound like sometimes. Women don't belong in video games. My name's Esther. I play this game sometimes. Let's do the generator, Nancy. Hey, did John get his deliverance? I guess he didn't, huh? If he had brought Spine Chill, it would still be a working perk, but now his deliverance doesn't do anything because sometimes deliverance is garbage. Meanwhile, Spine Chill is always really great.
Point at next teammate you see.
Did I just see Trapper's shadow go by on the ground? Nancy, you did awesome. Okay, so he probably trapped up the house? No? Okay, bye. This is John without deliverance. Are you acting like I don't even exist?
Bookaluki has purchased 1 pack.
Let me help you out there, Bill. Guess what? Chicken butt. See, that's what men think. They're like, men are like, this is a gamer's world. Get out of the way, lady. Why they gotta bring women into the video game? Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. How are you? Hi. Hello. How are you? You'll get there. Don't worry. Wow, you're taking that really wide. That's too wide. You can't take those turns that wide. Oh, wow. I feel like you got robbed on that one. I feel like you got robbed on that one. You should have had it. Yeah, kick that. No? Okay. So they're just gonna get this last gen done while we do this dance here. You know, you're not swinging hard enough.
Check out the
When the
big
women
brain
have
of
to teach the men how to play the video game. Am I right, ladies? Uh-oh. Yeah, that picnic table is gonna rue the day. Oh no, the picket fence! What did it ever do to you? You're a monster! This is just sad. I'm sorry, whatever rank you are, that I'm doing this to you. I'm really, really sorry that this is happening to you. I'm sorry that this is your gaming experience. When did they get bots? Where are you going? Come back! Come back here! Come back here! Where are you going? When did they get bots? Nancy, when did they put bots in the game? Did you know there's bots in the game now? Yeah, not Nancy knows. Nancy knows there's bots. You should watch out for Noed. This is going to be the great equalizer. You're probably right. Let's look up here for some totems, Nancy. Ooh, Bill. What was that? What are you doing? Are you doing LSD again, Bill? I know Vietnam was difficult on you, but don't do drugs, okay? Yeah, we watch him kick the gen.
Bookaluki says don't cleanse any hex totems until all gens are done.
Stop it! I'm going out this way. Bye. Hi. Hi, remember our picnic times together? You want to do this again? We're going to have a picnic together. Uh-oh. Now I'm in trouble. He grew a brain. He's evolving. He grew a brain. He put down a trap. He's evolving. He's really short-arming those swings. You're like a T-Rex. You're like a little T-Rex. You're so cute. Well, at least we know there's no Noed. It's like watching a child learn how to walk. Okay, let's go, Bill.
Starlight Fox says play as Bill in the next match.
Oh, Polly, give him the 1K for all his trouble. Maybe he was just pretending to be bad to surprise with Blood Warded. Polly did let killers kill him on purpose today off stream. But I'm not Polly. The rank 16, they got all tier 3 perks, so I don't know what the story is there. It definitely put a lot of points into that trapper. Don't go to their Twitch channel, everybody. Just stay right here. Don't go to their Twitch channel. Oh, stop doing Esther voice. All right, it's white on Macmillan. Macmillan. Hi, John.
Hello.
How is that?
Pretty painful.
We have to go to the Macmillan estate. Mouse sensitivity at 100%. Hello, Mousy. You need your pack. Okay, Holly, give me a second. I just gotta change my pants.
Hey, Polly. You remember that time I beat you in that bet?
Yes, King.
Those are
King's,
things adults say.
King's having a subathon tomorrow. Do you like those pants?
That sounds boring.
You think it's boring, John, but if he gets to 300 subs, then I have to do Drunk by Daylight with him.
That's exciting. Now it's exciting. I'm way more interested now.
I should also, hang on. I should also select a challenge that I'm gonna actually be able to do.
I actually also went to the challenge menu, so I hope everyone gets ready to ready up again. And then when Polly gets back for you. Oh.
Drunk Polly, has that ever happened? I mean, I did have like 2 hard root beers one time, but that's about it. Thank you, Mousy, for the 4 months. Hype, hype.
I could buy a Commander Legends booster box, but what would I do with a Commander Legends booster box?
You got Macmillan for me, John?
Yes.
Did no voice. I don't think I ate this bean here. So this bean for Starlight Fox is a moldy cheese or caramel corn. Oh, it's moldy cheese. Esther, you didn't search the chest.
I really do want the boys pops. When they actually release, I'm gonna want them. The pre-order prices for them are like so high. Like, are people really paying these pre-order prices for them?
Like on Amazon or what?
Yes, there's people that are paying $15 a pop right now for a common that's not out. That's like people that just don't understand what's like going on and just paying these third-party sites $6 extra for no reason.
I mean, that sounds...
It sounds like
accurate.
a way you can buy more pops.
Sounds accurate. Like, people are just fans of the show and they don't know about the pop world. That probably the same thing happened with Umbrella Academy. I remember that some of the Umbrella Academy pops were really hard to get.
That first week, and then afterwards it was like, oh, these are like super easy to get.
I had a really hard time finding Klaus. It took me months to find Klaus.
Well, duh, like Klaus is not... He's not the most popular character on that show, I'm sure. It's probably
excuse me? What?
Klaus?
Klaus is amazing!
No. Okay, calm down for a second. What I mean is, he's not one of the main ones. He's not like Ivana. He's not 5. He's not even...
You mean Vanya?
Yeah, Vanya. Sure. He's not the other two leads. He's like the 5th lead on that show.
He's a steam sealer, though. He's a steam sealer.
I guarantee you that's the pop they made the
He's a
least
scene
copies
stealer,
of.
though. Like, he's amazing.
You are a toy guy. You know by the time you get to the 5th or 6th main character, regardless of how many scenes they steal,
I disagree.
their toy is not getting made as many as the main.
Okay, maybe they didn't make as many toys of him, and maybe that's why it was difficult to find, but I think he's definitely a fan favorite character.
Should be like
By the way, Ferrex, thank you for the 8
revelation
months.
to you, Polly.
Klaus is one of the best characters on the show, if you ask me.
Okay, but that's irrelevant because he's being matched with the other ones, right? So being the 5th most popular still means his toy is going to get made less than the first 4. So unless you want to argue Klaus is like bigger than 5, or Ivana, or what's his name?
Or
even
Ivana,
Diego.
that I can't even get her name right.
I don't need to get her name right. All I need to know is her popularity.
The most popular character is the one I can't even remember their name. That's how popular they are.
It's because I struggle with her name, okay? Why do you have to bring up my deficiencies like that?
I'm sorry. Apologize.
Gosh. I would even get a Pogo Pop before I got, like, a Klaus Pop.
Packs are delivered. I don't think I did big spit. I had a super hard time finding Klaus. Like, Klaus was gone instantly every time.
Yeah, you fully aware that, like, the 5th ranked G.I. Joe dude does not get as many.
Oh yes,
toys
I
made of
remember.
him
I
as
remember when I was collecting Marvel Legends figures, and you couldn't get a War Machine.
Because no one wanted War Machine, so they only made like 4 of them.
And then
Well,
War
that's the deal with
Machine
Klaus.
wound up being like $100 figure because it was short printed in the cases. Because everybody's like, we're gonna make a bunch of Iron Man and Thor, and we're gonna make like 1 War Machine per case of 12.
So, like, where I'm going with this is when Polly is talking about how Klaus was hard to get, don't get caught up in the fear of missing out, okay? Everything else was super easy to get. The one short printed dude that they only made 2 copies of because no one likes him. That's the hard one to
has
get. Grab that
purchased
one
1
first,
pack.
but then wait to get your Iron Mans and Captain Americas until they're like half off because they made 75 million copies.
Tickety Tech says, "Where's Nilarama Bandit? He's taking a step back. He actually resubbed tonight. He was here tonight. I was talking to him. Been talking to him the last couple of days. Talking about maybe playing a different asymmetrical horror game that's in closed beta right now that I have keys for one day with Nil. So we'll see. I don't think you've seen the last of Nilarama, if that's what you're asking about. You could just call me Pizza. Pizza Glitter.
I was telling Polly the other day how getting a certain Lego set was really hard because the wave did really poorly, so they made like 2 copies of the last wave. It's gonna be so hard to get a castle now.
This is a McLean joke right here. I've got this awful disease where I can't stop telling airport jokes. My doctor says it's terminal.
I really liked it. That one was funny.
Nil was in chat here tonight. He might be here now. I don't know. I have to do the Yui challenge. Well, I'll throw down some. Oh, that's not the throw down pallet one, is it? What is that one anyway? Oh, get vault 5 times as Yui, I think, in a single game. Is this Polly or the hacker? This is Polly. It's not the hacker. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Good brother Alec. What happened to Little Lady Katie? So Little Lady Katie
Omjits Mousy says eat a bean boozled jelly bean.
got I don't know if you knew this about her, but she had nursing experience. So while she wasn't working as a nurse at the time, when the pandemic hit, she got called back into action. And I talked to her the other day. So yeah, she was putting in a lot of hours as a frontline care worker. We got
Must crouch walk from objective
another
to
moldy
objective
bean.
unless spotted.
This is caramel corn. Do they ever drop trailers or reveals on the weekends? I feel like they have done it before, yes. I like all the survivors, but if you're giving me a choice of who I'm going to play, it's going to be Zarina or Kate. I hope little lady Katie's doing okay. Me too. She's working a lot, from what I hear.
Okay, we're going to Macmillan.
Yes, please.
Okay, if you could get either Hazel or Klaus, who would you get? You can only get one of them.
Klaus.
Cha-Cha or Klaus?
Klaus.
Okay, Vanya or Klaus?
Klaus.
Okay, so you really love Klaus, but I think a lot of people would take Hazel or Cha-Cha or Vanya over Klaus.
I don't think the average person's picking Cha-Cha over Klaus.
But like, this is the thing, they love Hazel, and you have to have Cha-Cha and you have Hazel. See, Cha-Cha gets a boost because of how she has to be paired with Hazel. Big brain play there. Because you can't have just one and not the other.
I mean, if you want to make things difficult for me, say 5 or Klaus.
No, because 5 is easy. 5's like the most interesting character on that show without like any competition.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
I don't think
but
Luther's that interesting compared to Klaus.
Luther's super boring. I think Diego's interesting, but like you obviously love Klaus. So I mean, like, for you personally, he's number 2. I think for most people, Klaus is probably not top 5. He's also the really
Not top
polarizing
5.
character.
Are you kidding?
He's also a really polarizing character if you think about it. He's not safe like Luther.
How can you say Klaus
Luther's
is in
probably
top
like,
5? You're out of your mind.
Top 5
Are you
for
serious?
me.
Get that garbage out of here!
Outside of
You're
things
saying
I like.
Klaus comes in at 6th at best. You're
No,
out of your
Luther
mind.
I think for a lot
1969
of
says
people,
don't cleanse
Klaus
any
comes
hex
in out of
totems
the top
until
5.
all gens are done.
Because Klaus is a polarizing character. That is what I'm saying. Okay, no one hates Luther. People are just like bored by him.
Oh, we got
But
corrupt.
people hate Klaus.
We're talking about the characters. Santa Claus. No, we're talking about the characters in the Umbrella Academy TV series.
I personally would have like Vanya like really low because I think she's just kind of super boring too. But I understand I'm like a lot higher on Diego than most people. Oh, this is going so south.
Oh, I don't have dead hard on this character. I'm like, what just happened in my game?
This is what happens to people where Klaus is their second favorite character.
This is what happens when you argue with me about who's the best character on Umbrella Academy and I don't check my build.
You'll notice I never said who was best. I said who does the public think is most popular. That's the only thing we ever talked about. We didn't talk about my opinions. We didn't talk about like where I think Klaus is. We talked about where the average public person would put Klaus.
Well, if you're asking me, are there some people who are talking about who are gonna uninstall Dead by Daylight and whether or not they like Klaus? Yeah, you might have a point.
I did not say that. Hold on, that was not what we were talking about. We were talking about popularity of toys and how print runs work. That is what we were talking about.
Why is my flashlight not even working right? Okay, what's going on with my...
He's here.
Wee. Polly, type in nice and you get 69 blood points. Yeah, it's welcome to 3 months ago. Appreciate it though. I do not play Madden.
Oh my god, what is going on here? Okay.
Hi. I feel so naked without my dead hard. Now he's gonna wait and he's like, somebody's here to try to get a flashlight, but I'm gonna look around. What he doesn't know is that we aren't coming this time.
It's okay, we only wasted 5 hooks to get 1.5 gens. That's all, 6 hooks.
We got 2 gens, so there. Oh no. He got me. What am I gonna do now? I was about to say Miss DS. I thought about it. Thought about that possibly happening. Hey, if you get that gen done before I die, I get 1,000 points instead of pointing at each
The
other.
other 2 are just standing here.
If you get that gen done before my soul goes up into the sky, I get 1,000 points. How close is it?
They literally just stood here. Like, they literally stood there, upset because I wanted to do the gen, and they want to, like, stand around and be funny or something. They were not doing gens.
There's a 1 pop figure that I'm desperate for, but I can't rationalize spending $100 on her. Who is it? Who is it?
Notice when Polly's blood points are on the line, he's like, can you guys stay gen focused? But like when everybody else is running around for flashlight saves, he's cool.
Hey, Paulie, do you play Madden? Still no? How about since the last 2 minutes since you answered that question? Have you started playing Madden since then, Paulie? Since I asked you 2 minutes ago and you answered that question, have you started playing Madden since then? No? Still no? Have you considered playing Madden? Madden. Oh, look at that exploit. What was that? Standing on windowsills.
Yeah, I tried to come out of that, and I also like was hung up on the windowsill. I think it's like the rotation of buildings, because that hasn't been happening before.
Why is John so bitter? Look, John's going through a hard time, okay? They're ruining all the things he loves. He finally realized that they ruined a lot of Star Wars until The Mandalorian. They ruined Magic the Gathering. They ruined Pokemon. All the things that he ruined, that he loved in his youth, are now being ruined. And I'm like, welcome to getting old. When people are like, oh my God, Johnny Depp is the greatest thing in Willy Wonka. It's like, that movie's shit. Gene Wilder is the best. Johnny Depp can't hold his jock. Y'all just like this because it's new and you want Johnny Depp to kiss you. It's not that good.
The first movie is a musical, so it's far superior to the Johnny Depp one. And also, Tim Burton sucks. At me.
To be fair, it wasn't Johnny Depp's fault.
Whoa,
it never
don't apologize
is.
for
It never is.
Don't apologize for it.
Except if you're in a lawsuit with Amber Heard sometimes. I don't know. I don't know a lot about that whole situation. They have ruined Star Wars until The Mandalorian saved it. I understand now. Hey, I just got on. Do you ever play Madden? Look, if you're gonna come in here with a name, Cav James 23, I want to hear like, hey, do you ever play NBA 2K21? I don't want to hear about Madden, Cav James 23.
Now, if your name was Tom Brady 12, then we could talk.
Is Cowboy Screaming an actual song? Yes, it is. What's Madden? Football. Let's be real here. Pedro Pascal saved Star Wars. All right, I'll be right back, John.
What's wrong?
I have 1,000,000 blood points.
Oh. Pretty sure it was Baby Shark.
Besides, I don't play Madden. I play Tecmo Bowl, where you pick the best player ever called Bo Jackson, and you just run all over the field and nobody can catch you.
Okay, boomer.
Like, if you think some of the Jukes in Dead by Daylight are sick, you should see Bo Jackson run around in Tecmo Bowl. That's all I'm saying. Google it. Look it up on YouTube. Polly's leaving John and never coming back. I'll be right back, John. Bye.
It's okay. I believe him.
By the way, I'm sorry I yelled at you, John.
It's okay. I deserved it.
You didn't. You really didn't.
I know. I like didn't get you up in time for Target Con so you can buy your things. I'm trying to get you to be honest with your wife. I'm just doing all these terrible things.
Stop saying I'm dishonest. It's so unfair.
You planned something 4 days ago and you're afraid to tell her what you planned.
Yes, so that doesn't mean I'm dishonest. It means I'm afraid.
So your fear is causing you to not be honest with your wife, right? Isn't the end result?
I mean, like, I haven't done anything behind her back. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just plan on how I'm gonna tell her at the last minute, right before I do it. I've gone over the conversation in my head on how I'm gonna explain this.
When you say it like that, John, well, I can't. Join game?
When you say the facts out loud, it sounds so much worse. Why are you doing that?
You're not the only one. I missed Target Con too. Where's our friends? It's just you and me.
It disbanded the lobby because I think you made it.
Oh, by the way, I totally didn't do buddy system that whole game because of all the drama there, or the crouching. Like, oh,
there wasn't any drama. Who are we playing with? This guy, or are we not getting Keenan back? What are we doing?
We'll rotate. So now we got to go to the farm.
Is this Mark's console account?
No. Nobody's played any tricks on you, John.
Okay. It's called It's Mark's Boo. So does that mean this is like King's console account?
Just put a farm map on, will ya?
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out who's Mark's Boo would be, and King's the only name that comes to mind.
I mean, Mark, there's more than one Mark in the world, and it's obviously Mark's Boo. More than one Mark in the world, John. Not everything is about a conspiracy against you.
Okay. It's just, they joined off you, so I mean, they're your friend.
Polly hiding Funkos. No, I never hid anything from my wife. Look, I haven't bought the Funkos. So I haven't done anything yet. Now, if I go buy the Funkos and I don't tell my wife and I come home and hide them, then you can make an argument that I hid something from my wife. But if in the morning I go, you know what, hon? I'm thinking about going to buy some Funkos. Bye. Then, you know, it's all good. All right, here we go. Oh, hi, hon. Oh, hey, gonna eat this bark bean here.
This could all have been avoided if you just told her when this like started a week ago.
I'm a coward, okay?
I am aware. I am trying to get you.
This is a barf. This is a barf bean, by the way. Are you gonna ask for forgiveness or ask for permission? I'm gonna ask for permission. I've done the ask for forgiveness before. I don't know if I have another card in my deck for that.
The nice Dutch lady already told him he better ask for permission first and not ask for forgiveness. So at least he listens to her.
Look, I'm gonna sell my Bitcoin, okay?
Okay, what happened to the Hot Wheels? I thought
I have a lot of different plans. I got a lot of different ideas, okay, John? Whichever one can make the money materialize the fastest, that's what we're gonna do.
So
right now, selling Bitcoin looks like the fastest way.
Let me explain how this is actually gonna happen. He's gonna tell Amy and be like, I already made the decision to go meet her. I have to have the money, and then I'm gonna sell X amount of things to get the money back, right? And look, I made all this money. Like, we're doing well. So he's then gonna buy the pops, and then not sell anything and not replace the money.
That's not true. That's not true. I'm definitely gonna replace the money. Okay, everybody just donate $1. It'll be fine. Oh my gosh.
No.
Here's how it's gonna go, John.
Don't enable him. Don't enable him.
Here's how it's gonna go, John. But hun, the lady is homeless, so we're doing a good thing here. No, I don't know.
You can't use her hardships to justify you spending $1,000 and not telling your wife until you're leaving the door, going out the door to go get it. Like, that's not how this works. I'm helping her out. I'm doing a good thing for people. I'm helping her pay her bills, Amy. This is like a good thing. You should be happy for me.
That's right. Does that sound? How does that sound?
Sounds like a crazy person trying to justify doing something terrible.
It's not doing something terrible. It's not like I'm taking, food off our table or anything. I'm just asking for permission to spend some of the money that we have. It's not debt. It's not like I'm racking up a credit card. We actually have the money. Just need permission to touch it.
Hey, you work hard and you should spend your money how you want. But part of being in a marriage is you guys talk about finances, okay? And you make financial decisions together, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you guys already talk about your pop spending and how you have like a budget every week, right?
The budget's pretty loose, but she knows what I spend. Here's $2. Shh, she doesn't have to know. Just tell her you're gonna play Madden. Hey, I'm gonna use that, but in a different way. I'm just gonna say, look, I know I'm gonna spend all this money on these Funkos, but what do you want from me? I could have other bad habits. I could be a gambler. I could be doing drugs. I could be going out to strippers. I could be playing Madden all the time.
Are you using all of that to justify your behavior, spending $1,000 on 5 pops?
Hey, what are you saying? You don't think there's people out there who are spending $1,000 on strippers?
I have a question. Is half of your basement, like the other room behind you, filled with toys and junk you've bought throughout the years? Maybe you should sell some of that.
Objection, Judge Relevance.
She literally tells you to sell that stuff and then you can buy more pops. And you're like, nope, I'm keeping all of it and just added more pops.
My band director wants to buy his dream instrument for $8,000. I'm like, calm down, you have a wife now. That's not even like untrue statement right there. Hey, my wife's like, look, if you're gonna keep going with this Funko thing, you're gonna have to make room for it. So all this stuff that you bought because it's valuable, that you used to sell at toy shows, that you don't do toy shows anymore, the stuff that you don't care about, that isn't in your wheelhouse, but you bought it because you knew other people resonated with it and it was valuable, get rid of it. And I'm like, okay, I could do that.
That was 2 years ago.
So all of these things such as, what do they call those? Littlest Pet Shop. the littlest pet shop figures that I know are like valuable. Here, I have one right here. Look at this guy right here. Look. This guy right here. Show you this.
Can you please put some of this on Canadian's Craigslist? Can we sell some of the littlest pet shop stuff?
This little guy here is one of the rarest, littlest pet shop figures. And I don't care about it. It doesn't mean anything to me. Oops.
But you still have it and you won't get rid of it.
I forgot that's on there. Well, I mean, when I was doing eBay and toy shows, that was something that I bought because it had value.
Okay, but okay, now we gotta make $1,000 so you can buy some pops. So you gotta get on Canadian's Craigslist and start selling some of the stuff.
I don't want people coming to my house in a pandemic.
Have you been meeting up with people to buy pops during the pandemic? So you can meet up with people to sell littlest
I don't
pet
want a bunch
shop
of people
stuff.
coming to my house, though.
Okay, meet them in a parking lot. Out in
Wait a
the
minute, this
open
thing
with
doesn't
cats.
even have value anymore because there's Chinese knockoffs of it. This should be like a $50 figure. Huh, interesting. Well, bye.
Okay, the Hot Wheels. Okay, sell the Hot Wheels.
Yes.
Stop using the pandemic as an excuse for you not to sell stuff when you still go out and buy stuff during
Yeah, I ain't gonna go do a toy show, John. Look, man, when I did the toy shows, I got sick every single weekend. Every time I'd come home from the toy show, I would get a cold. Because I was handling all this dirty money from people. It's all cash transactions. Didn't matter how many times I made sure I washed my hands before I ate, sanitizer all the time. Didn't matter. I'd get sick every single time. I can't even imagine doing a toy show right now.
Judge, relevancy, we are talking about needing one person a day to make one transaction, and you're not doing cash. You can have them, like, give them the stuff, double check your phone that they, like, PayPal'd it to you. You can do all the hand sanitizing you want. It's one transaction a day. I'm not telling you to go to a toy convention and do 200 transactions a day. I'm talking about one a day.
Paulie, all I'm hearing is what you need is a new wife. No, that's not true.
She's a saint.
Just have them pay you in incent cryptocurrency for all the toys. So anyway, I boxed up 3 giant boxes of stuff that would be like toy show fodder or eBay fodder, and I'm like, I'm not doing eBay. I don't have time for it. I'm not doing toy shows, so just pass it on to the next person who's gonna get something out of it. And I know there's gonna be people who are gonna be like, oh my god, the mother load got donated to Value Village, but it's whatever, right? I don't care.
Okay, will you help me sell my Skylanders?
I actually have Skylanders. I actually have Skylanders that are part of that's going out.
What Skylanders do you have? Like, which ones? Like, do you have, like, the light and dark dragons?
There was some tail ender pieces that they sent to Canada.
You should look into that. I want to know which.
Oh, it's Leatherface.
I know I was just talking about selling out of my Skylanders, but let me peruse what you got real quick before I decide if I want to get out. There's only a handful I'm missing. They short printed the light and dark dragons that were in what was that, 4th generation game? They short printed those really hard.
Well, hell's bells. Why am I jumping all over the screen? There goes my Franklin's. There goes my item. Got bambizzle? Where are we going? Oh, I'm probably dead here. Yep. Whee! Oh, you're not putting me in the basement? Thank you. What is going on with this game? There's some kind of desync here. He's not able to put me on the hook. Skylanders? Might have donated the Skylanders already. I'm looking. Tell me if you come and save me.
I'm saving you right now. You are unhooked.
Okay.
I am healing you.
I'm a survivor main, so hopefully this survivor has good perks. Oh, hi. Okay, I'm gonna go where the man with the mask made out of skin isn't chasing over there. Ooh. What are Skylanders? It's like, if you ever see any of those consoles that you put a figure on top, like the Amiibos? It's kind of like that.
Yeah, they were before Amiibos.
Yes.
They were the concept that Nintendo kind of did for Amiibos. There are Skylander Amiibos because there was a crossover in the 5th generation. That's where the gimmick was racing.
I don't feel so good.
And they
What's
made
happening?
Donkey Kong and Bowser Sky Amiibos, they call them. They're Amiibo and Skylander.
I don't feel good.
I actually never got like all the rest of the commons from the 6th generation of Skylanders.
Oh, come on. There's my oh, come on, John.
Yeah, I like. Can we talk about how you're bullying me and how I say come on?
I'm not bullying you.
You literally mock me every time I do it now. And like I'm
like it.
subconscious. It's like
I'm
my
sorry I
go-to
made you
thing.
subconscious about it. That wasn't fair. Oh no, I gotta pay attention. I gotta struggle. That wasn't fair to you, John.
Big bully. You're a big bully.
Those are like the old hits we used to complain about all the time. Like pre-patch. Not new patch, but pre-patch. You should also look at the Living Dead dolls.
Okay, Nancy, you really need to be the one that's sitting on a gen since you're like free this whole time.
Thanks, Nancy. We love you. Nancy, the good news is we still got our pallet over there at the tree. Can't wait for those Garbage Pail Kids pops. I bought a My Little Pony pop today and I questioned my life. I was like, do I really want to do this? My Little Pony, by the way, would be another line of toys that I have a whole bunch of because I knew there was value, but I don't personally collect My Little Pony. But now apparently I do collect My Little Pony because I bought a Funko Pop of My Little Pony today.
I'm using every pallet over here on the other end of the
Do
map,
it.
so I hope you guys are accomplishing things over there.
I miss Galaxy too. I haven't seen Galaxy in a couple of days. Cashing in the gen, John. Let's heal Miss Elodie.
You guys don't have time.
The
You guys
reindeer.
really need to like just immediately sit on a gen.
I mean, you haven't even been hooked yet.
Correct. I have him super far over here, so you guys should start it and finish it. There was 2 right over where you guys were on that end of the map. What are
Fine,
you
I'm
doing?
going back.
There was 2 on either side of that jungle gym we ran
Okay,
it by
I-
for a million years there.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I know the whole map, even though I'm on a hook over here. There we go. John's got a hack on. He can see where all the gens are, like the killer. Hi, what's happening? What do you want to do?
No, we literally ran by them.
John, there's a ruin. This is scary.
This is why it's important to Nancy gen sit instead of running away scared.
The Garbage Pail Kids have a book series now written by R.L. Stein, creator of Goosebumps. Really? I didn't know that. OP Athletic says, I'm gonna tunnel and camp the heck out of the new Survivor. Well, you're a garbage person, so could you leave, please?
Can we get security to take care of that?
Security. Can we get that garbage out of here?
Come on! Get that garbage out of here!
Door there. Probably that's the door we need to. Coming for me.
Okay, I'm on the other door.
Do you got no end? I think maybe you do. He is going back to the hook. Why are people still like that? I don't know. Ignorance? Hate? I don't know.
He's pushing me out. Get the unhook.
Okay.
Pushing me out.
Can you take a hit? See if there's...
Yeah, he has no head. He was not. He went to chainsaw rev instead of hitting. There's a no head for sure.
There's a hatch. Whee! Why I hate the new Survivor. There's a rumor that possibly the new Survivor might be part of the LGBT plus community. And some people who have hate in their heart decide that they're gonna make sure that they focus on killing that person as a survivor when they play killer, which is asinine. But you know, some people's kids. I can't live everybody's life for them or tell them what to do if they want to act like that. Some people just have dark souls. I remember when I first started playing this game that I was stunned when I was in a lobby. I played Bill. They were Meg. And there was 2 Claudettes in the lobby. This is before I ever started playing with anybody. Like, I just like would make videos of games I recorded. I wasn't even streaming at this point. And they wrote in the chat with the 2.
You said we're rotating. Keenan was trying to join back in.
Okay. We'll make a new one here. So they wrote in the chat pre-game to me to let them know and let me know that they had no intentions of saving the African American characters in the game, meaning the 2 Claudettes. And they didn't say it that way. They said it using the N-word in the pre-game chat. And I was stunned. And I'm gonna be honest, I tried my damnedest to make sure that Meg died in that game. I was unsuccessful. And then they knew I was trying to get them killed. So in the post-game chat, they called me N-word lover because they knew I was trying to get them killed, and because I was saving the Claudettes along the way and doing everything I could to make sure that the Claudettes survived. And we're talking about actual digital characters in a video game, not real people, right? So I will also point out that while it's purely my speculation that we think LGBT plus member of the community is coming to Dead by Daylight, even though the devs has said that this is something they're striving for and looking to do, it may not be this chapter, it may be another chapter further down the road. I will also point out that the new chapter is probably going to release around the same time as the chat filter. Coincidence? I don't think so. What do you think? Do you think there's a connection between chat filter enabling and the addition of potentially this new character in the game? Play as Bill on the swamp, John.
Okay. I'm bringing Grandma's cookbook.
So in my opinion, that would be further evidence that it's probably happening this chapter, because you would want to protect people from ensuing hate speech from the ignorant people that we had to ban out of chat here tonight. Right? There's Amy. Amy's getting packs. How come she's not playing, John?
Maybe she just wants to chill, man. Sometimes you just want to chill.
Paulie, can you tell John that his screaming at people made me more focused on gens in my own games?
Thank God. Saving the game one person at a time.
John really is the voice of reason today. I'm tired. I just want to chill. Okay, that's fair. Chat filter's good because some people are so toxic, but I'm a console player and I turned off my messages to only friends because I got so many hate messages from randoms. That's crazy. Like, I don't understand. It's like you're actively spending time to go out of your way to try and ruin someone else's day. When you have to go that extra level, like, I'm gonna send you... it's not even post-game chat. It's like, I'm gonna send you a private message on the Xbox. You were bad. I hate you. Blah, blah, blah. Like, ugh. Do something productive for humanity, please. Put your stamp on the world in a way that people will remember you and say that you were a good egg. Please. Anything. I'm not asking for much. I'll literally leave the bar on the ground for you to jump over. And you jumping over the bar on the ground will be you not sending those kind of messages. And you made it! Yay! If you get hate mail on PlayStation, just report it to Sony. My son got a little mad once after a game, and he was reported and banned from online play for a week and reminded that he could permanently lose his whole account if he repeated the offenses. Ooh. Spreading negativity is so shitty. Yes. My friend got suicidal messages because he didn't play a certain character in comp. Wow. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, Davina. One part of me just wants inclusion, but the other part of me wants to just make homophobes mad. I really don't get it. Like, honestly, like, if we were in a different century, a different decade, people would have said, I can't believe they're adding a woman to the game. I can't believe they're adding an African-American to the game. You know, it's just like the next level of inclusion and acceptance. Like I said, some people still haven't gotten there. Some people are still misogynist. Some people are still racist. Some people are still homophobes. And they're gonna be homophobes for another few decades till they expire, perhaps. But overall, I would like to think that progress has been made. God, I hope so. Next thing you know, John, they're going to be giving women the vote. Like, I don't know. Oh. I can appreciate that, Skylander man. Paulie, what would you like the 5th anniversary chapter to be? There's another instant code for anybody who wants that free cryptocurrency, by the way. If I can just get whatever without worries of the laws and ability to legal ramifications and complicated stuff to get the license, I would say Jason would be the number one get. Jason would be huge. Xenomorph would be huge. Pennywise wouldn't be as huge as previously, like a couple of years ago. Pennywise would have been. I still think it would be very widely accepted and get people excited. Just not as big as it would have been a couple of years ago. Chucky would be another good one. Have you ever gotten banned? No, not yet. Jason, yes. Yeah, Chucky be another good one. Robert says, can I say something, Paul? You made me better. You made me play the game better by watching you, looking how you play, and I got better at the game because of you. Thank you. Well, it is like, you know, it's a passing of the torch thing, right? Like, I will say that me watching the tournament play made me better. Watching how those best competitive players run their loops, doing a little research of how some of the other killers approach loops. Like when I was saying the other day, I watched Raging Ryuga's tutorial video on how to break loops as quickly as possible. That made me a better killer. Like, it's always like, it's difficult to just figure this stuff out on your own, but when you watch other people do it and you can see why they do it and have them explain it to you, things like that, then it's like, oh, okay, you know, it's easier than just trial and error. So I think we all make each other better. Did you really consider FNAF? FNAF is a weird one because so many people believe that if you bring that license to the game, it will remarkably reduce the average age of players in the game. Like, it'll bring a lot of youth, and people are... I know you already think there is already a lot of youth, which may be true. Maybe true.
I really hope the majority of players are 12 because I see people do dumb things all the time, and if you're like over the age of 18 and you're being that dumb in the game, I don't know what to do with you.
I mean, not everybody, you know, is a pro player or knows, you know, how to approach loops and things like that, right?
Meg,
so
when it was me, you and Womps playing offline, and the Meg I got unhooked by me, and then directly ran the killer into you and Womps out where you were unhooking Womps. She got unhooked and ran to the other person.
Yeah,
that was
I know.
On the hook.
I remember. Yeah, I'm aware.
Believe that's a 12-year-old and not a grown adult.
And then they go hacking, by the way, which was funny in the end. Yeah, I get it.
They were hacking. We were like, no, you're dumb and bad, and you got us all killed.
Let's see. Hellraiser would also be a decent one. I don't think it would be a big one. Chubby, do I have a Discord? I do, but we're not using it right now, and it's not an open Discord for anybody. So I you know, I'm very picky about who's in there. You know, there's people who are grandfathered in, but I don't just let anybody in right now.
I'm not even in the Discord.
First ever game I played of Dead by Daylight, I tried to do a killer daily. It was unexperienced, of course, and I was told to GKM and uninstall my very first game. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I was doing the nurse challenges. That's a nurse. I was doing the nurse challenges today where you have to do 2 blinks and a hit. And it was difficult for me. I don't play nurse. And then I had to do it on Midwich, like 3 games in a row. Can I get the glyph too? No. So, but, you know, they didn't cut me any slack. They could see I was terrible.
Keenan brought an anniversary.
Let me hear you say, way, oh. How many hours do you have in this game? Like 6,000, but I don't play killer a lot. And I definitely don't play nurse. Like, I probably haven't played nurse 10 times in the last year. I was so bad that I forgot how the nurse rework worked, and I kept trying to do 2 blinks before I had both of my blinks. So I'm like, why wouldn't it let me blink the second time? I'm like, oh, right, I gotta wait and let my blinks recharge. So yeah, the first game was like me trying to get the 2 blinks in a hit when I only had 1 blink the whole time. So I was like, God, I feel so dumb. Like, that's how rusty I am at playing nurse at all.
What's the status of your gen?
I'm trying to get this rescue. Rescue gotten. We did it, John.
What did we do?
We rescued.
That's exciting.
Z-Walls, confusing nurses since 2016. Do. We got out of there, John. Did they fit hitboxes? Oh my God, yes, Vader King. The game is amazing. It's better than it was before the patch. I honestly and truly believe that. The game has hitbox registration. I don't know what they did. The hitbox registration is the best it's been, and I couldn't tell you how long. I don't know why. I don't know how. But whatever they did, please keep it like this. I don't want to go back. I mean, you might have that odd, wacky one like you saw with the Leatherface, but they've all been really good, honestly. They are amazing. I agree, Mrs. Kwan. I agree, it's in a good place, but so many streamers are under the impression that DVD is broken forever. I mean, if you ask me, they're missing out, because this is the best that the game has been in so very long. And I played Killer too. It feels the same from that side. It feels good on both sides, because I was like, I wonder if Killers are suffering from some of this stuff. And no, it was all fair, legit hits on both sides. I was like, this is really, really good. What'd you think of the teaser? I think it's probably not what we think it is, but I'm excited about it. I'm hooked. I don't want to play anything else, right? Like, this is, hello? What? Hello? Thank you. Okay. Well, there you have it. You got a theory?
That is what I want to happen every game, Polly. That's how we should play every game. I'm gonna go get Oreos because winners get Oreos.
I mean, look, so this is a person, this is exactly the kind of situation that I was in. They're a rank 8, so they're not like, you know, a baby killer, but they are a baby nurse because they only have 1 perk on her, right? That's the situation that I was in. Now I have more than 1 perk for nurse because I have a lot of points. I spent it on her, but just because I spent a lot of points on her doesn't mean that I know how to play her. So this is obviously a person that's suffering with trying to get their challenge done, and the frustration's boiling over. How do you feel about Attack of the Killer Tomatoes crossover? That'd be amazing. Hello, Vinicius Vinny. That's gonna be the day before your birthday if they do the PTB on the 2nd. Gideon.
The best part of that is I get to keep my add-ons for my medkit since they quit.
Yay! I feel like Opus is the person in charge of the Twitter is the killer who can rewind time like Tracer from Overwatch. So Paulie, the survey asks you for your ID at the end, optional, and will link your responses to the game for 30 days. What?
There's no way Dead by Daylight could handle that kind of power. Now, the killer may be moving back to their previous position. I could see that happening, but like they wouldn't be able to rewind
like an unhook or like, oh, I got decisive strike, so now I'm gonna rewind and not pick the person up this time. That probably isn't gonna be a thing. Explain that to me, Aaron. Is that for real? They want your ID? What now? For why? For who? For what? The person asks for your ID at the end. So like your player ID in game, like they don't want to see my driver's license, right? I feel like rewinding time might break the game, literally. Well, you notice that they only rewind like 3 seconds. So if you get hit with the decisive, and that's a 4-second stun, you can't rewind and not get hit with decisive.
I feel so like, because what that one guy talked about, Tracer's thing, I know she's themed after time and rewinding time, but all she's actually doing is replenishing her health and moving to her previous position, right? So the killer doesn't have health. All you would need to do for this is the killer would go back to their previous position. But like, it wouldn't undo any of the interactions he did. It would be like a weird reverse teleport. It'd be like the opposite of the spirit.
Aaron says you could link your cloud ID optionally on the last page of the survey, and they would link your answers in the survey to your game. Interesting. I wonder. Oh, that brings up questions for me. Wow, that's really something, because that makes me think then they would analyze. Like, according to how this person answered, how much do you play? How much have you spent on the game? You know what I mean? That makes me think it could go deeper in financials and giving whoever spends the most money or the most time on the game their answers more weight. That's very interesting that is an optional part of the survey.
That's extremely normal for surveys. They want to flag people that spend more money and spend more time, because I mean, they matter more than people that only ever going to play it once for 10 hours. It's like just reality.
The killer is either the artist of the artist. Let's see. Let's say you're looping on the shack and you mess up and you want to cut them off. What if you reverse time and then cut them off? Why are you wearing the default? I think somebody asked me to last time. Normally I wear this, but I don't have to play Bill this game. I fulfilled my obligation, so we're going back to Zarina. Don't forget, you can still get this head and this Lunar Ox charm by entering those codes in on screen. This. Oh, event charm is the front.
Bubba Weave says play as Bill in the next match.
I gotta go back to Bill. How long have you been a Fog Whisperer, Polly? I'm one of the original 10 from the pilot inception of the program, where they tried it out to see if it was gonna work.
Ruth N 1969 says take me to the Red Forest.
You got Gideon on, John? You still here? Bloody head and bloody pants.
Ruth N 1969 says play as Alessa in the next match.
Pixel_Boombot says play as Meg in the next match.
Here comes all the play as cards now.
Hey, Polly, you remember that time I beat you in that bet?
We remember. We remember, King.
Hey, Polly, can Bill get a crown?
No crown.
Well,
for
can
you,
he?
no.
Can he? Can he? Can he? Can he? Can he?
My personal thought is that it's gonna be a Sonic Scream killer. It's not gonna be a rewind. Yeah, that's gonna be my next video. I think it's gonna be a Sonic Scream killer. But
Okay.
Bubba Weave says take me to the Crotus
you
Brain
got the Gideon
Asylum.
on for me, John? Yeah. Like someone who screams at you. Yeah, it's gonna be John, but is the killer.
Cucumber Water 23 says take me to Auto Haven Wreckers.
Black Canary is the killer now. Yeah. Gideon Meat Plant.
Ahoy, ladies! Didn't see you there.
Where can we get those cards, Wyatt?
Cucumber Water 23 says play as David in the next match.
Stay gen focused. Meg's head explodes.
The killer's just like coaching you on, trying to get you to do the gens as fast as possible. And if you don't get out in 6
King
minutes, you just die.
6Light88 says eat a bean boozle jelly
Hey, we
bean.
took too long to do the gens. We just lose now. Okay, Polly. So, are you gonna go to Toys R Us tomorrow?
No, I went today.
Damn it,
Why? What do you want?
Polly. I want you to check to see if they have a Lego set. It's like really hard to get in the States, and I'm hoping that because it's really unpopular, it'll just be sitting on a shelf there in Canada.
Up online.
Polly, that would require me to like
like do some clicks and stuff.
Look at this. This is the bloodiest. Normally these dead fish or strawberry banana smoothies, like they have very little color to them. All the bloody one has a lot. Ooh, that's a dead fish, all right. Not good, not good. It's a prestige bean. That's pretty good, Evelyn. Prestige bean.
Okay.
Just going up right away. Nice.
I'm heading down to go find a gen.
Ugh. That's a really bad bean.
That's what she said.
Here comes some more Incent cryptocurrency. Free cryptocurrency you get for hanging out on this channel. You just have to download the Incent app on your Apple or Android device. And when those codes show up, enter in the code on screen and you get cryptocurrency. See, John, and I'm just gonna sell some of my cryptocurrency and I'm gonna buy pops with it.
You let me know how that works out for you.
It's gonna be great.
It's Lego hid inside Phantom Fire Truck. Is the Toys R Us website? It looks like it just tries to direct you to like Amazon now. Is that like what the website does if it doesn't think I'm in Canada? Gonna have to get like a VPN.
Uh-oh.
Nice of you to show up, Nancy. This is a gen. If we do 5 of these, we get to leave.
Hi, this is me. I went this way. Hey, there's a God pallet down here. Come on, let's get it. Where you going, buddy? Come on, God pallet's this way. Oh my. Woohoo, we ran out of flashlight, John!
What about a flashlight?
It ran out. Why did a bunch of you guys change your name to Twitter? Alright, Ashley, I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna get the straight dope from me. First one to ever hear about this. Gonna tell ya. Ready? Because we thought it'd be fun. Nobody told us to do it. So one day, we saw the Dead by Daylight account, quote unquote, got hacked or replaced, whatever it is. We don't know what's going on, right? Lumi said, Luminius, if you don't know, Luminius DVD, she says, you want to get hacked too? And I said, yeah, I wouldn't mind. What do you want to do? And she said, let's get hacked too. Well, you, me, and King will change our profile pictures to the same thing Dead by Daylight did, and we'll all be hacked. And I'm like, okay. So I said, well, the name means like, the name means like masterpiece, right? I said, so what if we all do like a variation of that theme, and we'll all change our name to something else in that vein with masterpiece? And she's like, yeah, I'm down. So we told King, and he's like, yeah, I want in on it too. So we all changed our profile pictures, and then I came up with the names, and we said, who wants what? My chest is exploding. Ah! Who wants what? So then we divvied out the names, and then, yeah, that's what we did. But what I wasn't expecting to happen was to see so many of you who came along with us. That I was like, whoa, look at like all these people are doing it.
2 people on the bottom, please find a gen and sit on a gen. I believe in you.
We're finding it, John. We're finding it. Just relax. I find it cool how you guys change your PFP2 and the names. Yeah, so we did that, and then next thing I know, so many other people were doing it. I'm like, whoa. And to be honest, that was like one of the coolest things that I've seen, because it was like a message of, you know, solidarity, or that so many other people were buying into the hype. They were excited for the new content right along with us. They wanted to show the devs support and do the same thing that we had done. And it's pretty magical, honestly. Like, I was like, whoa. Sometimes, you know,
it's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set of hiding, we do gens. Set of randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.
So I don't know if you know this, but, you know, sometimes King or I, we get accused of living inside a behavior's butthole and stuff like that. And, you know, honestly, the truth is, I'm just like an optimistic person. But, you know, whether you think that's warranted or not.
The doors.
Hey, there you go, John. You got two DCs in a row. So that's what happens. So just to see all of these other people changing their profile pictures too, and it's like, wow, I'm not alone. I'm not on an island. It isn't just me and King. There's a silent majority of people out there who are enjoying the game and are excited and don't come at you with dead game and blah 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 and all this other stuff. And I'm like, wow. So just seeing that is like a message of solidarity, and seeing so many people change their profile pictures too, it was like, it was beautiful.
Okay. Can I talk for a second?
That's a rank 2 killer that just DC'd on us with an envelope, by the way.
Can I talk for a second? Because like, you were in your story, and okay, so we'll pretend your story wasn't happening, and I can just say what I needed to say there. That is what should be happening every fucking game. Get fucking dumpstered, you sucky fucking killer. Get crushed. You can't handle me. I ran you around for 1,000,000 years. I D-strike, I deliverance. I bought them 4 minutes. They finally got 3 gens done in 4 minutes. They're a little slow, but they got it done. Get dumpstered. Every game should be like that.
John's like, I was so good. John was like, I was so good. I ran the killer long enough for Paulie to do the gens and tell his boring story.
And his gen progression slows down like crazy when he tells a story. By the way, the other two were literally running around the bottom trying to hope I would go down so they could flashlight save. And after I D-strike, they were like, oh, I guess we should just do like a gen for real then.
I wasn't I was not trying to do a flashlight save. My flashlight was out. So anyway, it's easy to forget that a lot of people love and care about this game in spite of its flaws, right? So that's what I mean, Peanut. Like, that was like an overt display of that kind of love, with all seeing so many people. I'm like, holy, I'm like, who else changed their profile picture? And I see like all these responses, and so many people changed their profile picture, and I'm like, wow. I don't know. I mean, maybe it would have happened organically had we not done it. Maybe it's because we did it that other people say, oh, we want to do it too. And, you know, we don't even know what we're doing. We don't know whose profile picture it is. We don't know what Magnum Opus, what the meaning is of it, if that's the chapter name, if there's a deeper meaning. We have no idea. We're playing along at something that we don't even know what it really means. But we want to show our support and be involved and hype up the community, and then just to see so many people follow suit, it was just I never expected that. It's hard to put it into words, like the beauty and magic of that. It may sound really stupid, but like, that's something that meant something to me, to see people do that, because y'all know how much I love the game, and to see like-minded people that I guess I knew they were there, but to have them put it on display in that fashion, wear their heart on their sleeve, so to speak, it was like, wow. Anyway. can you show the Ash finale skin with the wooden hand? Sure. I usually run that as default. There's your wooden hand.
That's right.
Ash.
That's me, baby.
Doesn't look bad. Do you think they'll change the lore on the nurse? You think they will change the lore on the nurse having a really strong hate for black people? Can you point out the... Can you, like, type the line for me where that happens? Because I didn't see it. Maybe I overlooked it. I read it from the wiki. Maybe I didn't see the right stuff you saw. Can you, like, type it for me? Like, type me the line. Show me what it is. Because I completely missed it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying
Ruby
that I don't know
says,
what
take me to
you're
Larry's
referring
Institute.
to. So, we got to go to the Red Forest this time, Don.
Okay.
Yeah, when I go to Toys R Us, it's just acting as a extension of Amazon. So let me try going to Toys R Us.
Yeah, I'll look it up. You just tell me the name of the set. No Stigma.
I am on.
No Stigma. I mean, I just feel like I'm doing what's right, you know? Like, I have a hard time wrapping my head around anybody who feels differently, but I'm more than happy to be an ally, show support in that manner.
Red Forest, you said?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Your tricks are too powerful for some people. Okay, now here's the other thing. I haven't told anybody this yet either. So, Lumi says to me, I'm making a... You know, Lumi's like a great graphics artist, right? She does all this source filmmaker work stuff. She's like, I'm making a picture. Will you tweet it? And I'm like, sure. Like, it's gonna be like kind of in the vein of this next chapter, I think. Which again, we don't really know what the chapter is, so we're just guessing. So I said, sure. So she sends me this picture of this glitchy eye in the color scheme of the chapter, and she says, tweet that. And I'm like, okay. She goes, if I tweet it, people are gonna know I made it. But she's like, if you tweet it, everybody knows you have no artistic ability, and they're gonna think that it's real. I mean, she didn't put it like that, but that's basically what it is. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Lumi made the eye. Yeah, Lumi made the eye. Yeah. And again, we don't have anything to go on. We're just taking a shot in the dark. We don't know anything. You're diabolical. So
they know you have no artistic talent. So
yes.
They'll think it's real.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Like, we know Polly didn't make that, but if Lumi had tweeted it, they would have suspected that she made it, right? So she was right. And now I'm out here looking at this thing, and I'm like, Lumi, this has like 1,700 likes. I'm gonna get murdered for this. What did you have me do? This is fake, and everybody thinks it's real. She's like, you could tell them eventually, but just not right now. And I'm like, oh my god. It's like 1,700 likes, and there's people who are like taking Lumi's image and they're putting it through all of the brightness and contrast filters and zooming in on it, and they're like, what's the reflection in the pupil of the eye? And it's all BS that Lumi made up. I was watching someone stream and they said, no way in hell does Polly know. Keenan, you're gonna have to tell me who that was. Does John have a channel? He does, but it's Magic the Gathering boxes. An opening.
I have like multiple boxes I've been meaning to open, but it's hard to be motivated right now because Magic is like such
yeah, I mean, if you're in a depressed state about the Magic game, you're not really excited to be cracking open boxes of cards, right? I get it.
Be like, yeah, this game's fine. There's no problems at all. No problems at all with magic.
Trying to say, John.
I'm in denial about the serious problems magic has.
Okay, Client 1 says Red Forest. You got Red Forest, yeah?
Yes.
Which tweet? You want to see the eye? I'll show it to you. Let me look it up. Maestra, Starlight Fox, thank you so much. Am I doing it right? Yes, you are. This is the tweet of the eye. Mm-hmm. 1,947 likes, 247 retweets. I am going to get murdered, Lumi. What do you believe the nuclear power could be? It seems like a rewind power on the surface, but I think it might be like a sonic scream. I don't know. Did they share the line of text for racist nurse? I don't recall seeing anything. Yeah, I didn't see it. See. I might have to like boot up the game. I mean, if you really want to know, I can link you to the wiki goes through all of the entries. From what I saw, there's a patient who has some strong negative beliefs, and they try and convert or convince the nurse, and they say they used to be a nurse too, but
throw down the next nearby pallet.
That's not our nurse.
Yeah, our killer nurse is
is great. Our killer is a stand-up person, right in the lines of the cannibal, Leatherface, and the pedophile Freddy Krueger.
The actual clinical psychopath Michael Myers. Maybe he's just a sociopath. No, I'm pretty sure he's a psychopath.
Yeah, Lumi did a great job on that eye.
It's a trapper. I'm pretty sure that was a trapper. We definitely need to do a gen that's over on the far end from where we were. That's where the trapper has his traps, though. That's where he's been setting up. Like, we're gonna have to go over there. There's no way around it.
Look, at least Freddy isn't racist, okay? Alright. Oh, we got a respecter. We got a pallet respecter detector.
I like how you can sense the panic coming in on him. He's like, oh my god, I'm so far behind.
Oh, there's a glyph. Somebody's glyphing out. Ow! How did you and John become friends? On stream.
I found his channel, and then I integrated myself into his life.
And then we met in person 2 times since then.
Holly survived both of them.
My wife thought we were all gonna die. She's like, so you're gonna get in a car with somebody you never met before except on the internet. And I was like, when you say it like that, it sounds crazy.
I really hope they're not doing the one gen that's
not over here, and they're not 3-gen stratting us. Okay, run. Be free.
Yeah. Two gens left, John.
All 4 of them are over on the side, so we have to be really smart with the next one we do.
What's this side where the person... Oh, I see one over there.
Yes. All pretend the temple is the halfway point. Everything over on the temple side is done. They are all over here right on top of each other.
I'm glyphing out. I want the world to know. I've got to let it show.
Me and Bill got the one that's in the middle of the 4, so it's going to be a little bit better, but the remainders are still all going to be over here on top of each other. Maybe the 4th one is hidden over on the other side of the temple. I thought it was over here.
I got a gen at 40%.
You should go rescue the guy in the hook.
Can you take someone else's glyph? Nope, you can't even make it activate. We're looking for traps. We're looking for traps. Coming back. Hi. Coming for me now. Just go finish the gen. What do the glyphs do? It's just a challenge. They don't do anything. Oh no, I'm going to the basement, John. This is awful.
It's gonna be okay.
He's already got a trap down here and everything.
Is the other person on the gen that you started? Or did they all abandon it?
Somebody with a crown is healing.
That is me.
Somebody's like super far away from me. I think they're on the gen.
Streamer privilege. Roses, butlers dressed in tuxedos showing up at your door.
Oh, this other person is... Well, there's one here at the... if you take the stairs, if you take the stairs really tight, you're gonna step in it. You gotta go wide down the stairs to get to the basement.
Close corner. I need to go super wide.
Yes.
That's the info I want.
Well,
okay. I have deliverance. I have deliverance. Everyone shut.
Okay.
Everyone calm down.
Can you move away from the wall so he can pick you up?
He just gave up. Why is this wall glitched?
I don't know.
Where is the oh, did they just leave? Okay, it's really important the other person doesn't leave. I can't see it.
Well, that's terrible. Okay, so there's a key. I left a key on the ground. You could just get at the hatch.
Did you just, like, fail your thing?
Well, I didn't fail anything. I ran out of time because he couldn't pick you up. There's the key.
I don't need no keys. I'm gonna use my foot.
John's out. The trap never showed up until I got stuck. Yeah, it's probably one of those. One glyph per trial, that's right. One glyph per trial. I didn't get mine. I chose not to claim it because you can only do so many, so. Did I miss any chapter 19 speculation talk? Yes. That's so weird. I guess I should report that then? Couldn't get picked up. The walls in the basement?
He was trying to, but from me, it didn't look like I was even that close up against the wall.
No, it didn't for me either, but it, you know how I couldn't get picked up under the switch of the gate? It was about like that, like you were pressed up against the wall and that was enough to like mess you up. Never seen that before. That's not good.
Yeah. And like, I wasn't trying to do that. Like, I was trying to go wide to go around the trap, and then he had no edge. I was just like down up against the wall.
Yeah, you didn't even realize he couldn't pick you up right away. It's any wall. So the whole basement is like that? You guys know that already?
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
What do you think Jason's power would be? Murder.
When he gets stunned with the pallet just breaks and he doesn't even feel it, or like nothing happens. He can just ignore it. Try to head on him.
I want.
Nope, he just
I want you to like stun him, and I want him to like go through the period of the stun but without reacting. Like he has to wait there for the commensurate amount of time, but then like he doesn't react. That's what I want Jason to do.
That would be a good Easter egg. Like, he doesn't react to getting hit or anything. Like, he's still stunned. He doesn't move, but like he doesn't, like, the other killers are like, oh, and all that. He's like just silent and stoically looking at you.
I think that would be amazing, honestly.
And then continuing on his way. That would be really good.
People are suggesting March the 2nd. I think that's probably a good guess. John, do you have an asylum offering?
Yes.
Are you a hacker? How do you have so many map offerings?
I literally, okay, so you know how like you look for dumb things on webs?
You look for maps?
Like,
I always look for maps now too, just because I need them.
I only do maps. What did you say? I like
Asylum. Asylum.
I need a charred wedding photograph. Okay.
Jason's power is going to be Spirit Fury without the power of Spirit Fury. Yeah. That happened to me when the killer hit me and I was down by the exit gate and the killer couldn't pick me up until he opened the gate. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how that got in the game, honestly.
I also want his animation to be like, they do it in a way so like he moves just as fast as like your normal killers, but it just looks like he's moving much slower and effortlessly. It just looks like he's very nonchalantly walking. Okay, Polly, in your life, have you ever actually been out on one of the Great Lakes? Or are you that averse to water?
I don't know. I might have been on Lake Michigan once.
You've been surrounded by three of them.
Like taking a ferry to an island from the mainland, does that count, or like what do you mean?
Yes, I guess we'll count that.
Yes, I've taken a ferry from Toronto to the island. Yes.
Okay, so in 20 years he's at least been on a ferry. 25 years being in Canada. Let's see. Ooh. They're making planes out of hemp, Polly.
Good night, Julia. Have a good sleep. Have you ever walked on a lake, though? No.
I have not, but I super want to. Like, that is definitely one of the weird things on my bucket list. Do you have your Selena Funko Pop yet?
No. I haven't seen it around here. I saw they had the silver diamond one in the shop, but I didn't buy it.
It's because
Sold out
I
now.
live in, yeah, I live in New Mexico, so like all the local Facebook Funko groups I'm part of, people are like going nuts for Selena. They're like, I need my Selenas.
Do you know there's a Funko Pop store here in California? If you mean like the Hollywood one, yeah, yeah.
You mean the one you've had people buy you stuff from and then ship it to you? Yes, he's aware of that one.
Yes, I'm aware of that one. Well, Tide Time's wife used to work across the street from it, and I was like, She said to me, you know, they're getting ready to open this thing. She took like all these pictures. She sent me about 80 pictures of it when it was open and inside and everything. It was like amazing. I'm like, oh my God, this place looks so cool. And then she bought me some of the day one exclusives that they had there and mailed them to me. She's a sweetheart. But I mean, if that's on your regular route, that Funko shop, there's a lot of stuff that they have there that you can flip or collect that's very rare. People are crazy for the Selenas. Any ideas on when the PTB may drop? Normally they're on Tuesdays, so with this many teasers, I'm expecting it to be this Tuesday, but Keenan's right, I don't know anything. I just passed by it and now I want to go check it out. Like, I think there's some sold out stuff in the shop right now. I follow this Funko Pop channel called Disney Funko, and I remember them showing pictures of the inside of the Hollywood shop. Oh, they're doing a black and white Zack Snyder Justice League 4-pack, John. I think he left the room. Ooh. I gotta send this to Womps. What is this? How do I get this?
Oh no, what pop did you see now?
Oh wow. Oh man, this is from 2017. Super Duck, Daffy Duck is Superman. Only 2008. That's cool.
Uh-oh. Polly just found a new $600 pop.
No. Relax.
Are you saying it's not $600 or that you don't want it?
Oh, I can get the He-Man from Pop Culture. And okay, so here is, yes. So here is a picture of the stock at the Hollywood shop, right? When was this? February 24th. And they have all of the St. Patrick's Day Mickey Mouse and the artist editions of He-Man. Which both of those sold out on the website. So the store has stuff that is sold out on the website. I'd want a Spirit Funko because that's my favorite design ever. Can I just say that the next chapter is not FNAF? Certainly. I agree with you. I don't think it is FNAF. Do you collect amiibos at all or no? My son has some. I asked him if he wanted to be like a completist, whatever you want to say, for the amiibos, and he was like, nah. I want this oversized Groot Funko Pop that's $600. Ooh. Do you miss anything from DVD, from when DVD was first coming out? Well, I mean, I guess I would like to have gotten Legacy since I was playing at the time. It wasn't really like a possibility for me because my computer wasn't running it enough properly. I don't know. It's not like make or break though. I find it so cool that the teaser, it seems to this point, seems to be the survivor. Yeah, we don't know. Are you gonna get anything from the ECCC? Yeah, so much, Brianna. So much. Actually,
there's like 3 pops he doesn't want.
I mean, it's not entirely inaccurate.
He does not want the 2 Pokemon pops, which are the only 2 I want. So there's like 1 pop between the 2 of us we don't want.
Have you made a pop figure of yourself? Clusterhead and Yanima did that for me. Do I have a picture of that here on stream? Yes.
You even have a t-shirt of the pop you wanted.
Yes. Did you look up your Lego set on the Toys R Us website, John?
Yes, the website says Toys R Us doesn't have it. But the website also says Toys R Us only carries like 12 Lego sets.
Yeah.
So I don't think the website shows everything that's in the store.
You'd have to send me
Call
a picture
Canada?
of it. No, just send me a picture of it. So some of these are going to be sold at Toys R Us in Canada. It says they're going to have the NBA mascot, the Sasquatch Sonics, Weedle on the Needle. I really want to get the Spectre. I think that's a really cool figure. Spectre and Deadman from DC Comics. Those look really, really cool. That'd be like high on my list.
Made fun of me because I didn't know who Spectre was.
I didn't make fun of you. That's not true.
He laughed and he's like, "Ha ha!
No, I didn't.
You're a loser."
No, I didn't. I want to get the Candyland Plumpy. I want to get Underdog. So much stuff I want to get from ECCC.
Corrupt.
Do you take in any pops that need a home? I mean, I'm always looking at the WAN ads online, the online WAN ads of people who are selling collections. So I'm always looking for stuff that people are getting rid of for cheap that I need. And sometimes I have been forced to buy pops that I didn't want because some people are like, nope, take them all or nothing. And I'm like, okay, well, there's enough there that I want that I'll take the ones that I don't want.
You have an interesting idea of the concept of need.
What Meg shirt is that? This is the Year of the Rooster, the first Lunar New Year shirt. Game of Thrones pops, like now is like the best time to get into that, really, because some of the prices have plummeted. We got a corrupt. Prices have plummeted, huh?
When does the code stop working? The corrupt will be done in about 5 seconds. I believe. How good's my timing? I'm just guessing, but I feel I'm really close. Damn it!
Do this. That's.
I'm sad.
You know how you're so known in the DVD community, and how I first found, I first heard about Dead by Daylight is when I looked up. You're one of the first people that pops up and related to DVD. Oh wow, really? It's a who?
Legion. It's a Legion.
That's surprising, pretty boy. Oh, that. Well, I shouldn't have done that, but done now. What's a good place to order pops online? I don't trust eBay very much. You looking for new stuff or the vaulted stuff? Amazon's not bad. I heard the PTB is coming out on Tuesday. Is that true or fake? I mean, I don't know. Like, I think anybody who says it is probably guessing. EB Games had a sale and I got mine for literally $1 each. That's crazy. Oh, since you said they all went down. Yeah, like the values have gone down. A lot of people are parting out their collections. I would check like locally if I were you.
Is that true? Did a lot of the pops lose value?
Oh yeah.
That's like just commons though. It's probably not most of the exclusives. At least not the old exclusives. My collection is still great, I guarantee you.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. They backed up, John! John, they backed up! Tell them don't back up!
Breathe, breathe. What have you guys been doing this whole time?
I mean, that I hope.
That was me. I have done both gens. They're like 2 seconds Vic gone, like touched my gen, but my count doesn't go on his tally sheet. That was my solo gen.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can make this. I can make it. Ow!
So, Polly, when do those codes stop working? Are they already done?
No, we got till the 5th or something.
You need to remind me to put those in.
Okay, everybody remind John to put those 4 codes on screen in between games. Hi.
Polly's aware that I literally don't remember to do any of that if he doesn't tell me.
Well, thanks for hanging out, pretty boy. Appreciate it. We need DVD Funko Pops. How bad does the season finale have to lower the value? Well, I think just in general, whether the season finale had been good or not, the value would have dropped just because, you know, it's an out of sight, out of mind kind of a thing. But it sure didn't help that the season wasn't well received. Alright, I'm just gonna do the gen. Hello, Missy Nocturnal. How are you today? Alright, let's see here. What's around me?
Stop doing that, generator. Find another or go do something else first.
Okay. Hey, Zoltar. Zoltar. I'd like 1 ticket for the carnival games, please.
Alright, I got her on me. I got my deliverance. We just need you guys to cash in the last gen. What is going on? Like, no. There's no time for a heal party. Let's just do the gen.
Go do the one by Maurice. I literally have to do something else before I go to the gen, so healing will count. Doc Ock! Uh-oh. You speak English all the time. Me too. I'm here, John.
Remember, Polly, 6 minutes. Our goal is to end every game in 6 minutes.
I know. Heal you, door.
Door, man. Make her contest the door so there's the easy enemy. I have my deliverance. I want her to come interact with me.
Okay.
She's coming. Plan is working.
Plan is no longer working.
Spread out. We gotta find the NOED, guys.
What's the new killer? We don't know. I want noodles. Now I want noodles.
By the killer shack for the totem? Like, what are they doing?
They're looking for the totem. They're in the main building and on the opposite far side of the main building. Zoltar, tell me where the totem is at. What's my rank? I don't know. Does rank matter? Is that something that's important to you? You only watch streamers if they're rank 1 or something like that? Is that a good indication of whether or not they're worth your time? Good night, Esotherian.
Okay, are either of them on the totem?
No. Nobody knows where it is. You should just go. Yeah, this is. I'm not gonna. There's no way I'm gonna get saved.
Are they on you? Like near you?
Like the blood bar. Oh my God! How did you do that? You don't understand how NOED works. So NOED is a hex totem. Gosh, I really wish I would have gotten that open.
When all the gens are done, it activates. You should just de-strike out and then come to me. Run to the door. I'll come take care of you.
Or I'll do this.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought the door was still closed over there. When all the gens are done, NOED activates if there's a dull totem left on the map.
Yes.
And then the killer can down everyone in one hit.
What he said.
He punts the totem and they no longer can do that. So, killers that run NOED, they're using one whole perk, hoping they get blown out, and all the gens get done, so it activates and does anything.
John doesn't run that because he doesn't let the survivors do all the generators, so that would be a wasted slot.
It would literally never activate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It only activates if you're not very good.
It's kind of like a safety perk at the end that if you can try and play catch up with it, if survivors get all the generators done, then you can one hit down them. You don't see a lot of legions run it because it only works on your M1. So if you're using your frenzy, then you're not going to get NOED for those hits. Same thing with like a huntress. If they hit you with a hatchet, you wouldn't get one hit down with a hatchet. It has to be your M1 ability. So John, I hit my decisive, I finished opening the door, and then I dead hard out the door. That's what happened there. Because the door was so close. Cool story, bro. It's a cool story, bro moment.
I'll put the check times dead hard was useful. It's got a check.
I mean, dead hard was definitely useful more than one time that match. No doubt about it.
My life was useful every time I got into a chase.
All right, next game here. Oh, was I supposed to drop my item? Uh-oh. That from the previous game? No, it couldn't have been from the previous game. They're new cards. Play as David on Auto Haven. Okay, I'm gonna give the cards back that I didn't hear come through.
Auto Haven coming up.
Auto Haven. 33 flashlights. David, you're a beast. What's with all this stuff, man? You've been holding out on me. Look at all this stuff you got. John, be sure to enter your codes. This is your reminder. John? John?
Yeah, I heard you. Stream's not done yet.
Oh, you don't want to do it between games?
No, I'm not going into the store until we're done. I don't want to hold up the show.
Okay. What's your theory on the rewind? I mean, I think on the face of it, they want us to think that the rewind is the killer power. Is that true? I don't know. I would main Polly if he became a survivor. Oh my gosh. Should I message you after stream to remind John, Polly? Probably. Probably. What time is it? I have to get up in the morning because I have to go see a man about a horse.
You mean a lady about your $1,000 purchase of Funko Pops?
Mm-hmm.
It is 2 a.m. Poly time. So how many more games do you want to do?
Oh, maybe we should make this be the last one since I gotta get up early. Good night, F. Morrow. Missy Nocturnal at 7 a.m. Ooh. Yeah, if the horse is Funko Pops, yeah, that's about right.
Okay, I sent you a picture, Polly.
I saw this picture, but this was the version I saw was Hot Wheels.
I sent you that one too. That was yesterday.
Okay.
These are ones that just came up on Facebook, by the way. I didn't make these.
I'm actually gonna send this to my wife.
Yeah, this will be a nice, conversation starter. Should be like, why'd you send me that picture?
Yeah, be like, look at this, hon. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to buy a bunch of Pops. Bye. Hey, you want to see all the pictures of Pops I'm going to buy? No.
Then he just goes out, he buys the Pops, he comes back, and
be like,
that's when she finds out how much they were.
Okay, bye.
And then she's gonna be like, you spent how much on them?
It's pretty crazy when I think about it. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? Like, I never thought I was gonna get that involved in it. I've never spent that kind of money on a Hot Wheel.
They glow in the dark, Polly.
I've never spent that kind of money on a Hot Wheel. Not even close.
Hot Wheels glow in the dark?
Not even close. I can't even remember what the most money is I ever spent on a Hot Wheel. Probably like $50 or $60 is the most I ever spent on a Hot Wheel. This is like insane money that I'm gonna spend on these Funko Pops. Oh look, it's me in rare video games. That's accurate. Let me see. I missed this. Doc Ock came in with their Prime sub. Thank you so much, Doc Ock. You have Amazon Prime in your household, so you get a free Twitch Prime subscription every month. You gave it to me. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And same with Acherontis the 7th. Did I say that?
Say yes to the zesta.
Appreciate you and your Prime sub too. Pizza Glitter, thank you for the 50 biddies. And good brother Alec, thank you for the 100 biddies. Polly's absolutely cracked at the game. Don't mess with the smoke, or your ear's gonna get bitten off. What the heck is that? Runty Hydra coming in with that Prime sub on point. Thank you very much. How'd you get the level 2 glyph challenge? There's no line connected to it from the previous challenges. What? We waited this long. I don't want to go in there. There's definitely a line.
Is everybody readied up on your screen?
Yeah, are we not on your screen?
Yeah, this lobby's getting fun. I'm gonna restart.
All right.
Haha, now you have to go in there.
Now I gotta go look at it. Yeah, it's this one, Glyph Seeker. You can come at it from... Oh, I guess only from this direction. So then I'm gonna go down to here, and then I'm gonna come up and save that node. And then I'll come over and save that node, and then when I do this one, I'll save that node. So I'll have, what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nodes saved as a bank here. And I got, what, 4, 6, 8, 9 saved on this one. That's my bank. It's a perfect work of art. It's odd. The bottom challenge didn't have a connection to it. That's weird. Alright, I'm gonna wait for John.
Almost there.
I'm gonna send my wife this picture and hope that noise doesn't wake her up in the middle of the night.
Why are you sending me this in the middle
Why
of the
are
night?
you waking me up with stupid pop stuff?
I like how she thinks your hobby is stupid and you're about to spend $1,000 on it.
See, John, it's these kind of conversations that have not helped me overcome my fear in broaching this conversation with her, okay?
Regardless of anything I say or do, Amy's reaction is isolated from it. It has nothing
I
to do
agree,
with
but it doesn't make... You're not like, you can do it. It's going to be fine. You're just like, you're going to get in so much shit. Like, that's...
Okay, then you should have told her 3 days ago when you first told the lady you were buying them. Like, you
It's
should've got out-
complicated, John.
Okay, I'm listening. You have my full attention. How is it complicated?
I want the pops and I don't want to get in trouble. That's basically the situation.
So the problem is you want the pops and you don't want her to tell you no and you don't want to fight over it. So
That's
you're
right.
trying to think of
I don't want her to
schemes.
say no because I want the pops, but I also don't want to get in trouble.
Okay, so this is what we call have your cake and eat it too. Sometimes in life you have to make a decision, one or the other. You can't have both. You have to make a choice, pops or mad wife.
Look, I'm adorable and I'm a good husband and I deserve it. Are the Dead by Daylight servers down? They might be. I don't know. People are asking in both chats now.
Okay, pops.
You're
or
gonna
happy
spend
wife?
$1,000 on pops? Oh, dude, you're sleeping in the basement. I'm so sorry. I can't salvage that. Your wife is going to be the next chapter killer.
Okay, so what you need to do is justify this, that this is like my next 4 months worth of pop spending, Amy, except done today.
But that's not true though, because then we have ECC around the corner, right? So it's like this is like extra.
I am
Who gets their cake and doesn't eat it?
We gotta navigate this one scenario at a time, okay?
Here's the worst part, Peanut Mutt. It's 5 pops. It's 5 pops.
He's buying multiple $300 pops, okay?
It's okay, though. He asked for permission. Eventually, yes. Is the PTB out next Tuesday? Probably.
Asking permission literally before you're about to walk out the door when you already have the money in your pocket is not asking permission. That's like...
Polly, you can't go through with this. I'm telling you, this is not the play. Are the Dead by Daylight servers down? I don't know. That's what people are saying. They might be. Yeah, Prince LJ. I don't really support that website, so that's great that you like it and everything, but they have a bunch of viruses on their website, so I don't really ever promote them, so you could not invoke their name on my channel. I'd appreciate it. Should we just ban that? Maybe we could just make that be banned words. Oh, you didn't ask for permission? She's gonna kill you. Yeah. We don't know for sure, Ashley, that that's gonna happen, but I suspect that that might happen.
I didn't go for my walk today, Paulie. I feel really bad. Should I go for my walk now before I go to bed so it still counts?
I mean, it's up to you. I'm gonna be
Did
agonizing
you go for
over
your
this
walk today.
Yes, I walked around the mall and bought pops. Did I bring those downstairs, by the way? Are they still upstairs? They're still upstairs. I got Hot Topic Scooby-Doo. I just got a connection error trying to start the game on Xbox. The servers may be down, huh? Are they rare pops that you're getting? Yes, they are very rare. They're like the holy grails of horror. Holy grails of horror pops. And I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get them. Once you pop, you can't stop. Do what I do. Buy her something for equal or higher amount to make up for it. I mean, I'm totally willing to do that. Is it a carry pop? No, I have carry already. As long as you have Hot Topic Scooby-Doo, you'll be safe from her clutches. What's your favorite pop? My favorite pop is my Kermit that my wife and son got me for Christmas. Yeah, just tell her that this and the ECC pops are it, and you promise. For a bit.
And you're done
For
until the next convention pops, which is like June. You're done for like 3 months.
Who are the pops? It's glow-in-the-dark Michael Myers, glow-in-the-dark Freddy Krueger, glow-in-the-dark Jason Voorhees, syringe fingers Freddy Krueger, and bloody Leatherface. Chase. All the chases. You might just want to buy the pops and deal with the fallout.
All these people that are saying just do what you want and ask for forgiveness later, they are people that are going to get divorced, Paulie. Do not listen to them. They are not in healthy relationships, okay? Blanket statement to all the people that gave that advice.
I don't get why people are thinking that the survivor is LGBT. Nothing has been confirmed. It's true that nothing has been confirmed, but we do know that the devs said that they have every intention of integrating an LGBT character into the game in the future. So, is that moment now? Maybe. Maybe not. Pops mean more than divorce. Just trying to salvage this, John. Please shush. Do you leave them in the box, or do you ever take them out? I'm not opposed to taking them out of the box because they're so easy to put in and out of the box. So, like, if I buy one and I'm anal retentive to the point where I don't like the direction the character's looking, I'll open the box and turn the head, put it back in the box. but I generally just keep them in the box. Hey, any chance that this killer is Cher with the whole "if I could turn back time"?
That would be really funny.
I like that.
I have no idea why it would be Cher as a guest survivor.
I like that. It's funny.
I could turn back time.
Brianna says, I'm cackling at what John's saying. I can't. He's too much.
I just can't wait for tomorrow night's stream when we
Everybody's gonna be waiting for bated breath. You're gonna see a tweet come out. No stream tonight, guys. I gotta find a moving truck.
Okay, what about this, Polly? You buy Amy something worth $1,000.
I told you, John, I bought her a car with cash. I like, well, I'll buy her another car. I don't care. Like, I just want the pops.
Like 12 years ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago. I'll buy her another one. I don't care.
Just after I get my pops, I'll then worry about it.
That's right. I really don't care. I just want the permission to spend the money that we have. Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Just sell some of your Hot Wheels. Or Skylanders, or like anything. Oh, man. Do I have to go there and sell the stuff for you? Is that like the solution to this? Just do all the work for you?
Mm-hmm. If the dev says, who do you want to be the next survivor, what will you say? Yes or no? What? The dev say, do you want to... Oh, if I want to be the next survivor. I mean, I don't think that would ever happen, but I would say yeah. She should be happy with another car, right? We're going to get a tweet directly from Paulie's wife. So Paulie made the wrong decision, and he's in chat. He's in timeout chat, sorry. Can't come out to play today. Ooh, look at that. Aaron's on that Google Translate. Didn't think that they could come in here with their Turkish hate words. Aaron's like, I'm on the case. I'm on to you. I'm on to you, bro. Time for you to go. Stop with all the offensive words in Turkish. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
Come on! Get that garbage out of here!
He did get the garbage out of here, John. That's a nurse. Hi, nurse. Oh, she got the bug.
What bug?
The bug where you can only get one blink for 7 seconds. Oh, Lord. If you become a survivor in the game, you better not hurt our ears with your scream. How's it going today? Oh, it's pretty chill tonight, Josh. I didn't have too many people come in and try and trigger me with their hatred, so that's a bonus. It's always nice when the hatred people find something better to do. And there's your hook. She's holding her blink. She's... Ooh, that's weird. I vote for Sassy Esther as the survivor. If you ever came to DBD, would you be licensed or original?
Hey man, he's gonna be licensed. He's gotta get more money to buy those pops, cars, and stuff. What is going on here?
I'm taking the hits on purpose. Don't you want me to take hits for you, John?
I just don't understand why you all ran to the gen I was trying to do all that, is my point.
It was to protect you. It was with our love. We were protecting you with our love.
We were like,
DBD
hey,
could
I hear
pay me
you like
in.
working on Gen, so I brought the killer right to your Gen.
DBD could pay me in pops for my likeness rights. Who are you kidding? You think I would charge for that? That'd be free. Oh, you can see the Wraith's eyes. You couldn't uncloak? That's weird. How many auric cells equals pops? A lot of people think that Xbox has something to do with the next chapter because of the tweet. That's pretty surprising though, right? DBD Funko Pops. I would love to see it. You could pay me in DBD Funko Pops.
What Xbox horror characters could come over?
I don't know. Thank you for the 100 biddies, BBB. What time should I set my alarm for?
What time do you have to be up by?
I don't know. The lady lives out of town and she's coming to my town to bring me the pops.
Is she coming to your house?
We're gonna meet at a neutral location in town.
Okay, but you can't meet people to sell stuff at neutral.
Sure I can. Sure I can.
So what Hot Wheels do you guys sell them on?
I told you I want to sell those three 55 Chevy Bel Airs for $1,000 and replace the $1,000.
So what you're telling me is when I look at Canadian Craigslist tomorrow, I will find a listing for those Hot Wheels.
That's correct.
Okay, what time are you gonna put the listing in?
I don't know. I finally reached Rift Tier 2. I feel like I'm a little behind on this one. We have a lot of time, to be fair. I think because Xbox has DVD on Game Pass, they're just following to chat on Twitter. I mean, I also saw Matthew like play on an Xbox stream before, so I think they have a pretty good relationship. When's Demogorgon buff coming out? Maybe mid-chapter. So that'd be like 2 months down the road, or maybe longer. What killer needs a buff the most? I don't know. I want to say pig, but it said she's fine. Gee, John, they're doing great.
They're literally both just standing around while you and I do every gen.
That's okay.
No, it's not. With a little help from them, we'd be done already. And they keep running the killer into the people doing gens. Like, they've completely fallen apart and stopped playing good DBD. They're not playing good DBD right now. I should be like a little league coach.
You should.
I could be like Walter Matthau in like the old
Bad
school
News Bears.
Bad News Bears.
Were her traps would activate immediately after the last gen pop? Hey, you want to go to the building? No? You want to go to the building? Yeah? She does want to go to the building. Oh, I definitely didn't go that way.
Ugh.
What would you buff about Ghostface? I think he's a pretty good spot. Okay, John, we're done the gen over here in 3, 2, 1.
Now just get out. I'm dead on hook. So everyone just run to the door and get out.
Oh, I'm sad, John.
Well, they fucked around the whole game. This is what happens when they fuck around the whole game. Just sit on a fucking gen if the killer's not on you. Game's not hard.
Ugh. I just watched a vid by someone confirmed that the PTB. I don't know, like unless you saw somewhere. Does it say on the bottom of the teaser on YouTube? Wow. I'm surprised at that
This is
outcome.
what happens when you spend the whole game fucking around instead of fucking Gen, Keenan.
Keenan, John says this is your fault. But Keenan hasn't been hooked yet. Maybe he brought deliverance, John.
I see his perks. They're fucking unbreakable, dead hard, adrenaline, and BT. We should have easily fucking won that, but the two of them fucked around in the middle instead of just sitting on a fucking gen.
Yeah, I thought I already explained that to Skylander, man.
We were doing so well.
We were doing great.
We had a fantastic regular season.
I definitely don't want to send anybody to. I definitely don't want to send anybody to the website that's full of viruses. I mean, call me crazy, but I don't want to send everybody to the website that's full of viruses and questionable ad content, so that they can watch the confirmation video. Well, I can't help but feel like we fed the nurse to 4K there. I mean, because I literally know people who had their computer taken over and held hostage because they clicked the wrong thing on that website. So you'll have to excuse me if I'm not real super eager to send people to that website or support it in any manner since then. Let's see. Inspiration can often be drawn from the darkest places. Chapter 19 is coming soon to Dead by Daylight. There's no PTB date given. It just says soon. Do you think that the person in the picture will be the killer or the survivor? I don't know. That's the million-dollar question, Maximus. DJ Khaled is the new killer. He's gonna down everybody and go another one. Is Soon TM a DBD thing or a general gaming thing or just a general life thing? I think it's just a DBD thing because they always said soon and they would say soon, 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 like too much, so much that that they said we should trademark this, and then they just started putting it as soon TM. I was told the PTB was on March 11th. What day of the week is that? That doesn't seem like it would be right. That would be a Thursday. That doesn't seem like it could be. John Paul, just do the gens Cardenas. That's what we call him. Yeah.
That is my correct name.
And somebody said, do you think we could ever get PTB on console? The problem is that it needs to be certified, and they spend so much time working on the patch up until the last minute that it's easier for them to just roll it out to Steam. I would love to have consoles involved in the testing process, but because there need to be so much lead time for certification of even a PTB, it just doesn't make it feasible, because that means that there's less time then that they can work on the PTB to present it if they have to get it ready for certification for a certain date, which, like, they can work on it on PC up until the day before. So more stuff gets polished, worked on in the PTB by keeping it just on PC for Steam players. I wish everybody could have a seat at the table and be part of that PTB process, but I guess I understand why, and I have to accept it. What's something you would add to the horror element of this game? More Moris. More and different Moris. More and different Moris, definitely. So I'm going to put a link in here to a
Jambeard
Twitter
says,
account.
take me to the Red Forest.
I think we're done for the night, Jambeard. This is a better source here for a Twitter account. Now, you may think it's the same as the one that you're mentioned, but it isn't. And truth be told, DBD Leaks is the source that previous website got their information from. So DBD Leaks are the data miners that used to give information to the other source that you mentioned, and they broke off because they had a dispute about the website and the kind of ads that were on it and the viruses and things. So they said, we're done, we're not working with you anymore, we're gonna go do our own thing, we're not giving you any information anymore, see ya. Yeah, that's really what happened. So every bit of information that website you mentioned gets, they get it secondhand from these people. So why not just go straight to the source? They don't make you to go to the site to get it. Yeah. The new survivor is going to be Polly, and the new killer is going to be Polly's wife. Instead of slamming pallets, Polly will throw pops at the killer. All right, we're going to leave it there. John, it's time for you to go put in your codes. Go in the store. You want me to tell you what all the codes are?
No, it's okay. I can read.
Skylander Man, you want me to make it bigger?
No, I'm good.
No, nobody's mad at you, Skylander Man. I'm just saying that, like, I'm just putting it out there about why I don't support that website. Polly's perks would be stream, play DVD, and talk to chat. Nobody's mad at you. Don't worry about it. Get all your stuff, John. Should we watch? Oh, in all seriousness, isn't it time we got a Bill-age female survivor? Just give me, like, mature Laurie Strode. I'll live with it. We need an older female survivor, though. I'm not gonna argue with you on that one. Let's watch the trailer one more time. So it would seem that it's just before you reach the 4-second mark. So I thought this was an audio track, but I think it's actually I think it's actually a tape, because the last bit is counting 30 frames, I believe, per second. 30 frames per second. Let's watch that on the spectrometer thing again. Crazy. Crazy. Let's put it back into logarithmic frequency. Crazy. Crazy scream. That's pretty interesting. Magical. It makes you wonder how many other audio things have we had. Like if we took the Death Slinger trailer and put it through there, or something else that had music, would there be some more of these clues in the spectrometrography or whatever that's called? All right, that's it for me. I'll see you tomorrow night, though, and we'll find out how this whole storyline ends. Previously on the polyester stream. Who knows what's gonna happen? Normally, I would rate somebody and throw it to another streamer, but sometimes you find out that people that you liked in the community are pieces of shit. So I'm kind of backing off from all of that.
Polly's optimism's broken. Someone save him.
So we're just gonna end it. Have a good night, everybody.